to show someone you care. You go above and beyond. It can have an extraordinary effect on people. So when you care this much about your family, from the youngest to the oldest, you send them to the place that specializes in extraordinary care. Covenant Health Care.
I'll never let you down. I need you now.
We make families feel extra safe with a leading team of experts in the Great Lakes Bay region. We take the extra steps to deliver the most advanced technologies and training. We go the extra mile as you journey from diagnosis to recovery. We give families extra hope. Why do more people trust their families to Covenant Health Care? Because we've proven ourselves over time, across generations, and treat your family like you do, with extraordinary care, so you can continue to do so for generations to come.
Good evening and welcome to our pregame show, the first of two here on BCTV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you on the Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show. And we've got a Pinconning club tonight, Mike, that for the first time in a long time has their whole entity together. They're healthy and they're ready to play.
Well, the last time we were here, Jeff, they weren't very healthy. The flu bug was going around the school district, and that was a little bit of a tough stretch. But, this is going to be a good test for the Lady Spartans tonight against a pretty good Michigan Lutheran Seminary team that, consistently has been very, very good over the last few years.
Now, Mindy Lowers has a ball club that the last time we were here had both injuries and sickness, and when you get those two together in the middle of the season, it can be tough.
Well, and that's a tough thing right there, Jeff. You're injured, and then you get the sickness bug in there, and that sickness bug has really hit a lot of people this year throughout a lot of the school districts in Bay and Aranac County. So, but you know what? That happens sometimes. You got to deal with it. But I think they have grown. They're getting better every game, and she feels very comfortable where she is this year and where this program is going.
5 years into her program, I believe, is where she's at, and she took over a program that, frankly, was not the high point of athletics in the school at the time, but has really turned them into a respectable program.
Well, and as coaches, that's a nice challenge that you want to take on. They got a great new facility. That's going to help you with some things that you're trying to do. So she has really turned this program around. They're in a great conference. They feel comfortable in that conference, and they're getting better every game. They're getting better every year, and that's good for Pinconning.
I think this year, though, if you take one thing away from Pinconning in all sports, it's just trying to lay some groundwork, make a name for yourself, and earn some basic respect.
Well, it started with the football program, and Dave Varsity, Jeff, and he went 6-3, made the playoffs. That was a very, very good start, And these kids, they're blue collar up here. We love coming up to watch them play. They get down, they get dirty. They're going to give you everything they have every night on the field and on the floor. So the programs are in good hands. The school district's in good hands. This is a great place to live and be a student and raise your family. So we love coming to Pinconning.
Well, and you touched just a little bit about how everything is molding together here. I think that really starts with superb leadership at the top.
Well, and they got a great guy at the top in Mike View, the superintendent here, Jeff, of the Pinconning Area School District. He's a Pinconning kid. He played here for Lefty Franz. So, you know what? It's Pinconning proud, and he knows exactly what it's going to take. He's going to be around a long time. He's got a good base. He's a family guy. And this is a great community, and things are really, really moving forward with Pinconning.
You've got two girls teams that are battling for fourth place in the conference, both really having their stretches of fun. I think the fact that Pinconning is healthy They're on their home floor tonight. I'm expecting great things.
Well, we talked about it on the way up here, Jeff. We're just a little under, or about 2 weeks away from girls district starting February 27th. So this is the time to start playing your best ball. We're in that 5-game stretch towards the end of the season where you break it down into 5 games, start playing well right now. All the little details are coming together, your free throws, your turnovers, your unforced errors. This is the time you start playing best, and then come to March Madness.
Well, Pregame is going to take a huge step forward as coming out of our break. We are going to be blessed with having Mindy Lowers, the coach of the Pinconning area Spartans, to get her words on how this season's gone. So we'll be back to check that out right after this on the Covenant Healthcare sponsored Pregame show right here on BCTV.
Where did this rash come from?
Hold on, let me see. Could be bed bugs.
Oh. Mom, Grant says I have bed bugs.
Let's see what the doctor says.
Introducing Covenant Virtual Care. Real-time video doctor visits, e-prescriptions, and follow-up. Now extraordinary care comes to you.
See, it's just poison ivy. Smart advanced.
Learn more at covenantvirtualcare.com.
Indeed, it's a pleasure to have the Pinconning Lady Spartans varsity coach, Mindy Lowers. Welcome, Mindy. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Now, the last time we were up here, your ball club was fighting to get healthy both physically and the bugs that were going around. Tell us where we're at tonight.
We've got everybody back. They've been practicing for the full past week, so I'm feeling pretty good about tonight. But it was a struggle there for a while.
I know that gives other players opportunities to play and step up, but it's tough when those kids haven't been in those situations to actually know it's time to step up and make plays.
Right, absolutely. And, we talked to them about that before the game. Like, this is a great stepping stone for you guys to earn more minutes. And, they still powered through it, and it's totally different when they're expected to play a big role and they're not used to that role. So we're going to try to keep pushing them into that direction.
Now, you've got a good combination of youth and experience on this club, which the young people hopefully are learning from your veteran leadership.
Absolutely. Emily Janoski is one of the best leaders on our team. She's been with me for 4 years, and she is doing wonders for our younger, especially our freshman point guard learning under her. So she's doing a great job, and, they're always picking stuff up from them.
Now, you're in, your 5th year here up in Pinconning?
Yep.
Talk about where that program started and where you've been able to bring them to since.
Yeah, I remember when I first took it over, kids didn't even want to come out. And I think that, we had a great first year. Our record didn't show it, but we knew that we had a lot of room to grow. We started a youth program. We've got 3 travel teams started now where we didn't even have anything in the summer or anything for our youth. So we've really turned it around. Last year, we broke records last year that we haven't broke in 10, 12 years. And we beat Standish for the first time, made it to district finals. So we saw a lot of success last year. And then switching over to the Tri-Valley, we knew it was going to be a struggle this year. And all they wanted to do was make a name for themselves in the Tri-Valley and not just, go in there and get rolled over. And they're doing that. They're competing, and I think we're learning. We're taking steps forward every day.
Part of any coach's success are the assistant coaches that you surround yourself with, and you've got yourself a pretty good one, I think.
Yeah, so good I married him. But, the last time Pinconning had a very successful girls basketball program was when he was here. So I consider ourselves very fortunate to have him back with us, and, his daughter is on our team. And he is always bringing us new drills. He brings a lot of X's and O's with us, and he's really pushed us forward.
Well, Coach, it's a pleasure. We are excited to see this healthy group get together and wish you nothing but continued success both tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
How's married life? Are you ready to have a baby? Baby, baby. How about that baby? Ooh. I'm not getting any younger.
When you are ready, with the only neonatal intensive care unit in the Great Lakes Bay region, Covenant is the safest place for your delivery. Go to mycovenantbaby.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Varsity Girls basketball game between the visiting Cardinals of Michigan Lutheran Seminary and your Pinconning Spartans. Fans, tonight is Parent Night, and we would like to take this opportunity to introduce the members of the Varsity Lady Spartans and their escorts this evening. Beginning with our freshman, number 3, Lauren Lowers, escorted by Mary Lowers, assistant coach Bill Lowers, and coach Mindy Lowers. Freshman number 25, Raven Wheelan, escorted by Corey Wheelan and Tara Shamiga. Sophomore number 20, Samantha Kowalczyk, escorted by Andy and Tammy Kowalczyk. Junior number 10, Kayla Davis, escorted by Colleen Davis. Junior number 12, Noelle Augustiniak, escorted by Joanne McKenzie and Randy Augustiniak. Junior number 21, co-captain Darcy Mayer, escorted by Dave and Deb Mayer. Junior number 23, Gabrielle Rusty, escorted by Steve and Deb Rusty. Senior number 11, Lincoln Schumann, escorted by Rob and Lori Schumann. Sophomore number 24, Maddie Yanoski, and senior co-captain number 22, Emily Yanoski, escorted by Fred and Pam Yanoski. Let's hear it for your Varsity Lady Spartans. Rise and join the Pinconning High School Pep Band in honoring our country with the playing of the national anthem. For the Cardinals, number 10, Kendall Laird. 3, Mindy Lowers. For the Cardinals, number 12, Reese Van Loo. For your Spartans, number 21, Darcy Mayer. For the Cardinals, number 24, Dana Pembroke. For your Spartans, number 22, Emily Yanowski. For the Cardinals, number 40, Megan Blaine. For your Spartans, number 23, Gabrielle Resky. For the Cardinals, number 44, Riley Hanko. And for your Spartans, number 24, Maddie Yanowski. Head coach for the Cardinals, Brian Blaine. Head coach for your Spartans, Mindy Lowers.
Well, good evening and welcome to BCTV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. And Mike, the first of two in a double dip tonight. No, this isn't ice cream. This is high school basketball. The Pinconning Area Lady Spartans and Michigan Lutheran Seminary.
Well, you know, Jeff, it's Valentine's Day, so I think we got a couple sweetheart of games tonight here in Pinconning with the Michigan Lutheran Seminary against the Spartans. And I know we're going to have a great guys game, so looking forward to a wonderful evening of basketball up here in Pinconning.
Well, another great crew tonight. Mark Linton is set to jump center. John McLaughlin on the near side of the floor and Sage DeMall on the far side. Boy, just that quick, MLS gets the first deuce of the ball game.
Well, nice little jump ball play, quick 2 points by Michigan Lutheran Seminary. Jeff, just underway here at Pinconning area.
Pinconning again, Mike, as we talked to the pregame show, just getting healthy again. So it'll be interesting to see if they've been able to play together long enough between sickness and injury to make a dent in this ball game tonight. A surprise pass in and out of the hands of the Pinconning Area Lady Spartans, and that was Resky. Back into the offensive set go the Michigan Lutheran Seminary Club, and there's an ill-fated pass, but trying to get rid of the basketball, and a nice job by Michigan Lutheran to jump the passing lane, traveling, and an unforced turnover back over to MLS.
Good post defense by Emily Yanowski on the post player from Michigan Lutheran Seminary, Jeff. But back over to the red and white. Appropriately dressed tonight here on St. Valentine's Day.
So there, Michigan Lutheran Seminary returns the favor with an unforced turnover of their own, giving the ball back to the Pinconning Area Spartans, as they need to make sure that gets into the backcourt. We've got a 5-second violation. They'll give the ball back, and both teams may be starting off just a touch on the tight side tonight.
Well, and you know, you look at both these teams, Jeff, they got a great combination of senior leadership and younger players, and we're going to get another walk on the Cardinals. Turnover again, back over to the Pinconning area.
As they get ready to take the ball in, some full court pressure coming from MLS. Pinconning able to get the ball inbounds. Emily Yanowski, both of the Yanowskis were unable to play in the first game, and we know they're both factors on both ends of the floor. We are going to have a carry in the basketball, the third turnover of our first minute and 11 seconds of the ball game by Pinconning. That's certainly not the way that Coach Mindy drew things up to start the game.
Not exactly the way you want to start the game, Jeff, but Pinconning is going to start this game man-to-man against the Michigan Lutheran Seminary. The Cardinals coming to Pinconning for tonight's game.
Oh, there's a travel, and they're going to have a foul first. As the Pinconning defense, Mike, they're stretching out some 35 feet from the basket, trying to get turnovers, and that will be fun to watch to see if they can continue to have success hawking the ball.
That foul was on Darcy Mayer, Pinconning's her first jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Pinconning area Spartans. And again, this man-to-man press, Jeff, excuse me, get the ball inbounds and clear out, let your point guard bring the ball up the floor. Just get out of her way.
Yaneski to Yaneski, back to Yaneski. As the sisters, sophomore and senior, both do a great job on this team. Trying to move the ball around. Looks like an opportunity for dribble penetration. The ball knocked away in the paint. Fight for the loose ball comes down to Michigan Lutheran Seminary. We've played the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. Strong to the hole with the deuce, number 10, Kender Lair. We're going to have a 30-second timeout by Pinconning. We'll take a break and be back after this on BCTV. AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested service. We provide many types of transportation services, from non-emergency medical, wheelchair accessible, school transport services, and shuttle services. Our company strives to provide exceptional service to our customers. Our services are tailored to each person or company's specific needs. For the last 10 years, we have pushed the mark higher and higher to give the best service possible. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdal, and both teams coming out just a little bit tight early on in this game.
Well, Jeff, the Spartans have a little bit of difficulty. They break the press, but they can't get into their offense because of the defensive pressure. Find your point guard, let her bring it up, and start running your offense. They're going to be okay. It's not the press that's bothering them. It's setting up into their offensive sets.
As they get that ball inbounded again, like you said, Coach, you want the rest of your offensive players to clear out, but be mindful of the fact that you may need help and come back down the floor. But the last thing you want to do is be close enough to draw your defender for a double team in the backcourt.
Yeah, good point, Jeff. The run and jump and a nice entry pass down low for the Pinconning area Spartans.
Emily Yanoski with the deuce. Just a little soft baby hook from 4 feet in front of the basket. First deuce of the ball game for the Pinconning area Spartans. Shot up off the glass is no good. Fight for the loose change. It's down on the floor. MLS comes up with a basketball. Quickly down on the baseline. Nice look inside. Not much there. Rebound, though. And the putback goes to Reese Van Loo for the deuce. There was close to that double team, too. Doing a nice job of stepping back from that and getting away from the double team. Spartans, Janoski into the front court now to try and set up the Spartan offense, down 6-2 with 5 minutes and counting left in our first quarter.
You know, if they do that run and jump, Jeff, the lady that leaves you, you got to start yelling, here she comes on the run and jump. That means somebody's open. Now you're going to have to take advantage of having the extra player.
It's that ball. They just keep it in bounds. Back into the corner it goes. Emily Janoski sends it back up. Wide open for a long three ball. Off the mark from number 21, Darcy Mayer. Nice backside rebound by MLS as they're up 6-2 on the offensive set. Moving the ball around the horn right now. Wide open for the three ball. A little bit strong from number 40 on the play, Megan Blaine. And the ball at this end is going to go back the other way. Back over to MLS. Mike, that's at least the fourth unforced turnover, and we haven't played half the first quarter yet.
Yeah, been a tough start for the Lady Spartans, Jeff. They're playing good, solid defense, closing out very well on that last shot. Just got to get a little bit together on the offensive end.
Let's see if their defense can get them a turnover or a rebound. That ball is up. Nice job by John McLaughlin. Perfect position to see that the toe was on the line. So it's a deuce. It's 8-2 with 4 minutes left in our first quarter of play.
Megan Blaine, nice shot from just inside the three-point line. Jeff, and again, a little bit of pressure by the Cardinals, and possession arrow over to Michigan Lutheran. Just a little bit trouble right now getting into that offensive set and figuring out what the Cardinals are doing.
Now the Cardinals are just tenacious on their defensive end of the floor, and they have caused Pinconning some troubles early on. As that shot is missed again, second and third shot opportunities early on for SML.
I think the player for the Michigan Lutheran Seminary Cardinals is number 40, Megan Blaine, Jeff. She's got a pretty good-looking jump shot, and looks like Dad's also the head coach for the Cardinals.
As that shot in the corner,
nice.
A 3-ball tickling the twine. Emily Yanoski shows why they missed her the first time we played. And, boy, that really cuts things down. Now we're going to have a timeout, MLS. We'll take a break as well with 3:13 left in our first quarter. 11-5, MLS over Penny. Back in a second. Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV Sports and your number one option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs. Back here on BC TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala along with you as we played about half of this first quarter, and 11-5. Nice that Yanoski gets that triple for Pinconning to see if they can get some offensive momentum from that basket.
Well, that was a big basket for the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff. Good-looking shot by Yanoski. Back here we go. Michigan Lutheran Seminary with the ball. Tough man-to-man by Pinconning area.
Let's see if Pinconning can keep that second and third shot opportunities from taking place, as that's where MLS has done most of their damage tonight. Off the miss, great post defense that time by Pinconning's Rusky. Quickly down into the front court right now. Good burst of speed, trying to get that ball on the backside. The ball is last touched by the Pinconning area Lady Spartans. It goes back out of downs to MLS.
Unfortunately, another unforced error for the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff.
Pinconning offensively has an opportunity to just take their time and not force the action. They had what they thought was a break with the turnover from MLS, but they tried to pass the ball through defenders. The ball got tipped and then went off the backside recipient of the pass out of bounds. Let's see what Pinconning can do now as they come into the front court, trying to set their offense up and see if they can dent this 6-point deficit. Yanoski with a nice little drive into the lane. Kisses it off of the back iron, straight up in the air, down through the cotton, gets the deuce. It'll go to the free throw line to see if she can get the three.
That's team foul number 1 for the Cardinals, Jeff. Caitlin McGill picked up her first foul, but again, a nice job. Had something there, Jeff, took it to the rack, and going to be rewarded with the free throw.
Emily Yanoski with the double iron, can't get it to drop as the rebound comes down. Emily Yanoski can finish going to the hole, or she can step out and hit the three. We've seen one of each so far in this game.
She's a good player, Jeff. She does a lot of nice things for the Lady Spartans.
Lauren Lores comes into the ball game again, and she has her pocket picked as that ball is down on the ground, and it is turned back over. Yanoski to Yanoski, and that ball nearly taken away again. Nice job. Let's reset the show. Lowers wide open for a three ball. Tickling the twine. I'm going to tell you what, almost taken away. Settles in the corner, gets the skip pass, sets her feet up, and lets her fly.
Shoots it like Dad used to shoot it.
I tell you, Mr. Bill, he made a few of those in his day.
You know, looking down there, Jeff, it looks like the Pinconning area Spartans are in that box and one, and they're going with the one. They're going against the number 40, Megan Blaine. They want to keep an eye on her in the box and one.
She is a huge post presence. Yep, we have seen a lot of it this year indeed. Nice job as Yanoski goes to the hole, puts it up a little bit strong. Great positioning on that backside rebound for MLS. Up they come into the front court on the controlled break. Nice job by Yanoski to slow that process down. Long three ball. Look at the 15 feet from the basket. The rebound comes down. MLS chases it down.
MLS is doing a nice job of Pinconning, Jeff. Very active in that box and one. A lot of good talking going on.
Boy, on the backside, nice effort, nice recognition by Maddie Yanoski, but she got a little piece of the body as she went over there. But when you're a sophomore, Mike, and you can recognize that post pass coming in and you can skip over, she'll learn to get there a half step sooner where that offhand can come in from behind and knock that ball away.
Coach!
I've learned a couple of things from you, brother. As the shot is up and in by MLS with a minute left in the first quarter. As they try and get the ball down, they would have had a 2-on-1, but the ball turned over again. Nice post defense by Janoski. As Maddie just went vertical, got her arms up in the air, straight perpendicular, and knocked the ball out of bounds.
Didn't bend the wrist, didn't bend the elbow, Jeff. Good job by Janoski on that defense. Again, communication the key when you're playing a box and one.
As that backside rebound comes again, look at Janoski with a nice job of coming across to help out. 40 ticks left in our first quarter of play. Pinconning has weathered the storm for MLS, and they find themselves right in the ballgame. The sophomore Janoski, Maddie goes to the hole, can't get the shot to drop. She'll go to the free throw line for a couple of uncontested 15-foot jump shots.
First foul for Kendall Lair, team foul number 2, Jeff. 13-10, Michigan Lutheran up. 34.9 to go in the first quarter.
A little strong off the back iron on the first presentation. Beautiful
nice
thing
rims
about
here
this.
today. I was out there shooting a rock a little bit. Nice rims here.
A little clinic you were putting on out there, you and Natalie Doan.
I was 1 for 8.
Well, if I was inside 15 feet, I could do that too. But you know what happens outside 15, Coach.
Brick house.
Oh, my. With 27 ticks left in the first quarter of play. Nice defense by Janoski down the floor. Let's get rid of that thing quickly. As the ball was nearly tipped away twice. But Pinconning will set things up with 15 ticks left in our first quarter of play. Underneath, trying to force that ball, and it's going to go back over to MLS with 10.1. A little soon to have to be trying to force that ball down to the baseline.
Yeah, they got to just kind of bring it out, Jeff, set it up a little bit, run their offense. Make MLS play a little defense.
Boy, they better get rid of it in a hurry. Oh, tough one at the end of the quarter with 0.6 seconds left in our first quarter of play. Must have been sliding just a little bit as that ball went by. Janoski picks up the foul.
That foul is on Gabrielle Reski, her first team foul number 3. At the line for the Cardinals is number, we're going to wait for that number, Jeff, 24. And that lady is Dana Pembroke. She's on the all-hair team.
Oh, yes. Such good hair. It covers the number. Sometimes we got to wait for those girls to turn around. As the shot goes up, not boxing out at the end of one. It's 15-11 MLS over Penny. We'll be back after this on BCTV. This presentation of high school sports on Bay County TV is brought to you in part by Renew Physical Therapy, with 7 convenient locations in the Great Lakes Bay region, including Au Gres, Bay City, Frankenmuth, Freeland, Midland, Saginaw, and Shields. At Renew Physical Therapy, there is a difference. Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, super statistician Natalie Doan. Harold Beauchamp is manning the camera tonight, and our producer and director is Nick Page. Great crew to work with again tonight for the first of not just one. But wait, there's more. Double dip tonight here on BCTV up at Pinconning with MLS.
This is going to be a great night of basketball, Jeff, for the Pinconning area Spartans. And had a little parent night for the ladies, so I'm suspecting it's going to be parent nights for the boys also.
And we're hoping to get a word from Coach Pashik, hopefully at halftime. As again, they force that ball to the inside, ball down on the ground. Lowers Janoski a little too far under the basket. And we're going to have a jump ball off the alternate possession. It goes back over to MLS.
And for the Lady Spartans, number 11, and that is Lakin Schumann. She'll replace number 21, Darcy Mayer, for the Lady Spartans.
Lady Spartans hanging tough. They've really weathered that first quarter storm and have an opportunity now to get back into the activities here, down just 4. Make that 6 is a great free throw extension basket from Riley Pankow. Gets a 6-point lead now for MLS. Lowers is fouled on the play, and she's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
That fouls on number 40, Megan Blaine. Her first, team third. At the line, Lowers to shoot 2. Jeff, and a nice job by number 23, Reski, to come up and set that screen for Lowers while she was breaking the press. And I like what she did. Pulled up at the free throw line on the break, shot that. That's a good quality shot, Jeff, on the break, pulling up from 15 feet.
Plus, you've got to recognize, Mike, not only that the screen's coming, but how you're going to roll around that screen to get yourself in position to get a good shot.
Yep, and normally you roll to the basket, but sometimes, Jeff, you roll out back, and then you penetrate and dish it back out. But a nice job by the Pinconning Spartans in that transition offense.
Split of the two at the free throw line by Lowers, 17-12 with 7:10 and counting left in our first half. Little skip pass down on the baseline right now, MLS. Trying to skip pass back to the backside. Nice looking shot by number 44, Pankow. And Pankow, I'll tell you what, just really knows how to get the Windex out and clear that offensive glass.
Well, that was a nice shot by that young lady, Jeff. And here come the Pinconning area Spartans, a little high-low game. Nice shot fake, but unfortunately just a touch strong. We're going to have a foul against Pinconning.
That is going to be on Emily Yanoski. That comes with 6:37 left in our first half of play. 19 MLS, 12 for the Pinconning area Lady Spartans. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala, glad to have you along on the first of two here as they go inside. Very nice job. Now they're going to get 44 Pankow with a little over-the-back push.
Yeah, she a little bit short on that layup shot, Jeff, but then she went after again. That's her first personal team foul, number 4 for the Cardinals of Michigan Lutheran Seminary.
Again, they stay with that token man pressure full court, just enough to try and keep the Pinconning area Lady Spartans from getting into an offensive rhythm. Lowers with a real nice spin move.
Nice.
A little kiss off that expensive glass. And the deuce. That was a beautiful shot from the freshman.
Well, I like it when they use the glass, Jeff, and, that's what they put it up there for. Nice touch. Nice job using the glass.
6 points unofficially for Lowers in the first half. Trying to move that ball around. Great defense to cut off the baseline. 18-footer going up and off the back iron. Long rebound comes down to number 10, Lear. And the shot up. Not much going there. We're going to have a foul, as there was a little popularity around the basketball.
That foul is on number 22. Her second personal. Team foul number 5 for the Lady Spartans. Jeff, 5:43 to go in the first half. 19-14. Seminary with the lead.
I believe they're going to take Lowers out for a minute. They need to. Picked up 2 quick fouls here. Need to just set her for a minute and remind her she's got 2. Can't pick up number 3 if she's going to be a factor in the rest of this game.
Yeah, she has been playing very good here in the first half as Janoski. And like you said, Jeff, she has 2. Can't afford to pick up that third one.
Shot up and good by Van Loo. It's a 6-point lead, 20-14 MLS over the Pinconning area Lady Spartans with 5:30 and counting left in our first half of play.
Little different look right now by the Cardinals, Jeff. 2-3 matchup zone, a little bit higher. They're going to trap a little bit, but unforced error by the Spartans. Back over to Seminary.
Lake and Schumann couldn't corral that high pass, slid through the fingers. And down 6, Pinconning needs to have a nice stop here defensively to try and keep this game close. Look at the double team. Very nicely done. The ball very fortuitously bounces back to MLS. Boy, knowing where the glass is at, that ball comes down and it will go over to the Pinconning area Lady Spartans as we're just over 5 minutes left in our first half of play.
Nice box out by number 11, Lake and Schumann, down on the Pinconning defensive end of the floor. And back over to the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff, 20-14. They're down at Michigan Lutheran Seminary.
As they get an opportunity to cut into this 6-point deficit. Dribble penetration, wide open for a 3-ball. Could tell it was going to be a little wide. Backside rebound and the putback. Maddie Yanoski with the deuce, and that brings them back to within 4. These Pinconning area Lady Spartans have weathered some storms here, Mike. They're hanging tough.
Yeah, that's been a nice sign for them tonight, Jeff. They got down early, but there's still a lot of fight. And again, another great box out by number 24, Maddie Yanoski of the Spartans. You see how she's doing that, Jeff. You don't have to jump high. You just have to have good position. And when you feel somebody on your back, that's when you go up. Sometimes you give a little yell, and then the referee has to see that. So that's one of the tricks of the trade.
Any type of a grunt or anything just to bring that attention right to you. And I don't think it was necessary this time. It looked fairly obvious.
Yeah.
But it's a good practice to have to bring attention. Use it to your advantage, that's for sure.
Another different look on defense, Jeff. Looked like they started out in a 1-3-1 and went to a 2-3 matchup. Cardinals are kind of mixing up their defense. We've seen the man-to-man. We've seen the 1-3-1. We've seen the 2-3, the matchup. So Coach Boyne's throwing a lot of defense at the Lady Spartans.
The Lady Spartans have got to have patience offensively. They're trying to force the ball in as that 3-ball rattles home from number 32, Donlyn Goddard. There's the shot on the baseline they were attempting to get last time. Good backside rebound again. And the putback for the deuce. Darcy Mayer gets a nice deuce to keep them close. It's a 5-point deficit now with 3:50 left in our first half of play. Shot comes up. Mayer with a big, strong hands. Coming down the floor. No talk saying that there was backside help coming. And that ball turned over again. Pinconning Lady Spartans have had their share of turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, and they're sticking right in it, Jeff. They're down 23-18.
But that shot missed everything. And being saved again. MLS with yet another second chance offensively in the first half. Coming down the floor right now. Lowers with the dribble, looking to finish. Going strong to the hole, puts it up with confidence. She's got 8 first half points. And I'll tell you, talked to Dad early on before the pregame show tonight, and he says, we have got to start getting more out of our freshman girl. And, of course, he was talking about his daughter. I think those questions have been answered in the first half, as she's got 8 solid points.
That foul is on number 21, Darcy Mayer, her second personal. Team foul number 6, Jeff. Mayer and Yanoski both have 2 fouls. We got 2:53 to go in the first quarter. 23-20, Michigan Lutheran up over the Pinconning area Spartans.
Down only 3 with just change left in this first half. First free throw is up. It's a little bit strong. It looked like it was going up straight. I didn't want to say that it was going to be off the mark because I've seen him go straight up and come back down through the hole. Second free throw attempt forthcoming. We know who it is this time. We don't need to look at the number. She's trying to hide that number with that big pigtail that she's got going on.
Something that we're not used to, a lot of hair.
No, we're not ever going to be on the all-hair. We'll be on the all-hairless team. Maybe we'll have to have a separate category for that.
We can do that.
Pinconning again here for the first time in a while, Mike, showing patience offensively. Let's see if that leads to a basket. Lowers trying to take the ball to the hole with a real nice look. Backside rebound by Maddie Yanoski with the deuce, and then the turnover is going to give the ball back with 2:22 left in the first half. Down a point with possession. They'll have an opportunity, Mike, to, I believe, get their first lead of this first half.
I think you're correct, Jeff, and it's been a nice job by the Pinconning area Spartans. They didn't panic when they got down. They're doing a really nice job on the defensive end of the floor, especially rebounding the basketball and only giving this Cardinals one opportunity.
So the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Pinconning will have another opportunity. Getting some space to get the ball in bounds. Lakin Schumann, a long pass. That's going to Lowers. She's feeling it, partner. She's double dips in the first half with 10 unofficial points with 2:10 left in the first half. Pinconning area Lady Spartans with their first lead of the ball game.
Dad got his wish when he was asking for a little bit more out of the freshman, Jeff. Having a great first half.
Boy, McGill with a nice job of coming at the other end of the floor with the answering deuce. Down to the baseline. trying to force that ball in. Boy, the defense just surrounds the ball, trying to make it happen. Jump ball off the alternate possession goes back over to the Pinconning area Lady Spartans with $1:42 left in our first half.
Nice double team by the Cardinals, Jeff. The ball went from the wing down low, then the wing defender went to double team. At that point, the offensive players got to move and go to a different spot on the floor.
Ball down on the floor as it's a loose ball. Trying to pick up the loose change. And it comes down to MLS with $1.50 left in our first half. Wide open for a 3 ball off the front iron. Ball tipped out of bounds. And we'll go back over to MLS.
Good call by the referee down there, Jeff. Just tipped out of bounds by the Lady Spartans. $1:25 to go. MLS 25 and Pinconning area 24. It says a lot about this team, Jeff. You know, they've struggled early and they came back. They had a little bit of struggle here in the second quarter and came back, and that's a good sign for Coach Lowers and her team.
Indeed it is. They have been able to weather the storm. That shot missed, and we're going to have a foul under the basket. Looks like they may end up getting Pinconning with another foul. They're shooting the 1-and-1 here with team foul number 7 with $1:19 left in our first half of play.
That foul is on number
Penco.
25, Raven Whelan. Her first team foul, number 7. Jeff, they'll be shooting 1-and-1 for the next minute 19. Only a freshman. Another one coming up, getting significant playing time here, Jeff. And you know what I've noticed? All the teams in Bay County has some very good young players that we're going to be able to watch over the next few years with both the boys and the girls.
Second free throws off the mark. Nice job by Janoski, getting the ball quickly down the floor. Lakin Schumann gets away from the double team. Extra pass nearly stolen. Trying to go down on the baseline. Look at the triple team coming. Nice job to get that thing back out front. Lots of time left. Got a minute left in our first half of play. Down only a deuce. The Pinconning area Spartans with the offensive possession. A little give and go off the screen. Shot partially tipped. And that ball will go back over to MLS with 45 ticks left in our first half of play. Long 2-ball.
A tough shot.
Number 24, Dana Pembroke. It's a 4-point lead right now for the MLS team as Pinconning looking to make some noise late here. Lakin Schumann gets that ball down on the baseline again. Trying to force that ball on the inside. The ball last touched by number 44, Riley Pankow.
Pinconning area, Jeff, think they need to go for the last shot, not give the MLS Cardinals another opportunity to score the basket. Pinconning area down 28-24.
Take your time offensively. That ball tipped as coming down at the other end of the floor. Will the Pinconning area Lady Spartans be able to play defense well enough to not give up another basket? Trying to move that ball around. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They got to get rid of it in a hurry. Can you believe it? At the buzzer, Megan Blaine tickles the twine on a trifecta at the half. Our score, MLS 31, Pinconning area Lady Spartans 24. We'll take a break and come back. We'll recap the first half, set the stage for the second half right here on BCTV. Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your #1 option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs. Back here at our Plum Harris Insurance sponsored halftime show, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. And Mike, in the first half, Pinconning came out a little bit tight, but they sure showed their moxie coming back strong through the end of the first quarter and the second.
Yeah, Jeff, they had a couple of points there in the first half. They had a couple lulls, but really came back both times in a big one, a big shot by Michigan Lutheran to end the first half. But really, I thought Pinconning played very well against a team that does a real nice job, Jeff, of switching it up on the defensive end of the floor. 2-3 matchup, man-to-man, 1-3-1, and I think that kind of confused Pinconning, but they settled down and got used to that.
I think now that they've seen all those defenses, they know that they can play against them. How about the play of Lowers, though, in the first half of play? We didn't get the stats in front of us, but I think Lowers had 10 points in the first half.
She had a very nice first half, Jeff. Did a nice job. When she started recognizing the defense and maybe taking her time and setting up the offense for that specific defense, I think Pinconning did a nice job. And I like what Pinconning did on the defensive end of the floor. They're very good at boxing out underneath the defensive basket.
After giving up a lot of second and third shot opportunities early on, they really shored that up later in the first half.
Yeah, and they did a very good job. And I think that early timeout that Coach Lowers called really kind of settled them down. That was a good timeout. A lot of people say, why do you call it so early? Sometimes you just got to go get the girls and say, listen, relax, calm down. They're a little excited for parents' night, but I think that was a good timeout, and that really calmed them down.
Look forward to a great second half of the Pinconning area band behind us. That concludes our Plum Harris Insurance halftime show. Back with the second half on BC TV. Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your number one option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs. All right, here we go with the second half just underway. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. And we are going to have a foul. Looks like maybe they've got a moving screen or a pick that'll be called against Michigan Lutheran.
Fouls on Megan Lane, her second team first.
As they get ready to inbound the wall.
That's a big foul right there, Jeff. Megan Blaine, she had 11 points in the first half for the Cardinals. That's her second personal, team foul number 1. And we're just 15 seconds into the third quarter.
As another shot up, 2 good opportunities at the basket. Come up empty for Pinconning, down 7 with 7.5 left in our third quarter of play. Flat-footed 18-footer, the old set shot from number 24 on the play, Pembroke. And it is now a 9-point lead. Pinconning ladies have got to hang around here early in the third quarter. Love to keep this thing at a single-digit deficit.
Little miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor, Jeff. Cardinals came away with a pretty easy-looking jump shot.
There's a nice look inside. The shot is up but missed by Rethke.
Nice.
But they get the loose change. Reski says, I'm going to stick with it. Gets a kiss off the high glass for the deuce. It's 33-26. The Spartans back on defense, down 7.
Boxing 1 again for Pinconning area, Jeff. Number 21, that is Darcy Mayer going man-to-man against the top player, Megan Blaine, for the Cardinals.
Pembroke again with the deuce. Pinconning really collapsing down, trying to keep the ball out of the post. I guess you got to tip your hat when you can make an 18-footer like that.
That helps.
Yep. As the shot goes up from Lowers, no good. As coming to the other end of the floor, 2-on-1. We're going to have travel prior to the shot. So with 6:12 left in our third quarter of play, 35-26, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And who called that timeout? Was it Coach Mindy Lowers?
I think so.
We'll find out in a second. Full timeout called by Mindy Lowers. We'll take a break and be back after this on BC TV. The Times Lofts in downtown Bay City is the area's newest and finest apartment living with units that meet your every need, including stainless steel appliances. With prices starting at $850, there is something for everyone. To receive further information and find your dream loft, call us at 989-893-2000 or visit us on our website at thetimeslofts.com. Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala. Well, we mentioned it. A couple of the players from MLS, a little fashion statement. They're looking like a little Irving R. Levine tonight. I almost wear my bow tie, but I decided against it, so they're the fashion statement tonight.
I knew it was going to come as soon as you saw those bow ties walking past us.
6 minutes left in the third. Lowers with the miss, but Janoski with a nice rebound. Tries to put it up. Great defense. And a jump ball off the alternate possession goes back over to Pinconning. So down 9, they get another offensive opportunity. It's really tough sledding for them down in the paint right now because of the length defensively of MLS.
Yeah, very good point, Jeff. MLS has got some good length, some good height. Janoski from the deep corner. But that's the play, Jeff. That's the shot they want.
Trying to hustle the ball down the floor, an unforced turnover. Quickly into transition. Comes the Pinconning area Spartans. Janoski puts the shot up. Janoski assists her with the rebound. And that shot up by Maddie Janoski for the deuce. So that's a big deuce for the Spartans. Find themselves down 7 here with 5:25 and counting left in the third. Look at Lowers with great steal.
Nice pass.
Getting that ball down the floor to Janoski. She puts the ball up a little short-armed, expecting contact that was never there. And then maybe a little frustration fouled by Pinconning following that.
Yeah, I thought Janoski thought she was going to get fouled, Jeff. And actually, she didn't get fouled. That foul is on number 21 of Pinconning in that area, Darcy Mayer. Her third team foul, number 1, here in the second half.
+7 with possession of the ball, MLS. Nothing down on the baseline. Nice job by the Pinconning area Lady Spartans to play defense. Nice job cutting off the lane. Another wide open 18-footer. That shot comes up a little bit short. Fight for the loose ball down to the ground. Jump ball off the alternate turnover goes back over to MLS with 4:51 left in the third.
Lakin Schumann into the game for Pinconning area. Coming out of the game will be number 23, Gabrielle Reski. Gabrielle's had a nice game tonight for the Lady Spartans.
Boy, what a great inbound play. The shot missed, and the ball tipped around. Here comes Lowers down the floor. She wants to finish. I can tell by the way she's dribbling. Strong to the hole. We're going to pick up contact. They're going to call it before the shot, though. As Lowers, you could just tell by her body language at midcourt, she was going to take that thing to the hole strong and finish.
Megan Blaine, Jeff, her third personal, team foul number 2. That's a huge foul for Michigan Lutheran Seminary and a great opportunity right now, Jeff, for the Pinconning area Spartans. They could probably now get away from that box and want to go straight up man-to-man or go to maybe a 2-3 matchup zone.
Because she certainly is their big offensive post presence in that first half and the first half of the third quarter. Now let's see if they attack a little bit differently offensively. Long Janoski triple that ball off the mark. And the long rebound comes down on the floor with great hustle indeed. Lowers wide open from 12. Can't get the shot to drop. The backside rebound comes down. As the Spartans playing tough defense, that ball knocked around. Finally into the front court by number 10, Lair. Down on the baseline.
Woo!
Nearly a travel. Just got her plant foot down in time. That shot from number 44 on a play. Pankow. She has got a nice looking 15-foot shot as well.
It's a good opportunity right here with Blaine out of the game for Michigan Lutheran Seminary, Jeff.
Boy, leaking out defensively or offensively. And the Pinconning area Lady Spartans need a timeout, down 11 with 3:41 left in our third. We'll take a break and be back after this on BCTV.
Over the years, he's put his heart into being your dad. He was always there to fix things. Now that he needs help, don't lose hope. Covenant Center for the Heart is leading the way in minimally invasive heart options for inoperable or high-risk patients, with the first and most comprehensive structural heart disease program in the Great Lakes Bay region. It's extraordinary heart care, close to home.
Oh, there you had it. Looking like the band is having a great time. You're on BC TV, where your exploits are always appreciated. Fun to watch the band into what they're doing tonight. As back to the activity here. Very important possession for the Pinconning area Lady Spartans. First off, Mike, as you've always taught me, what do they got planned coming out of the timeout? Second off, they need a basket to be back single-digit deficit.
Yeah, I agree with that, Jeff. And it's a 4-0 run right now by the Cardinals without Blaine on the floor.
Here's a real nice roll to the hole and a basket by Darcy Mayer, beautifully executed.
You know what they came out of? I played offense.
Not the flex.
Yeah, little flex cut right out of the timeout.
Go with the flex.
Little timeout, come out in a different offense, ran the flex, got the flex cut, got the easy way up, Jeff.
The only difference in this flex, normally you like to get about 5 passes out first, but when you got an opportunity to the hole like that, you cannot pass it up.
That foul was on Lakin Schumann, her first team foul number 2 for the Lady Spartans.
Boy, Pembroke again from that same spot. Adrian Dantley style, just a flat-footed shot, but she gets the front iron straight up in the air and down through the cotton. As Lowers tried to get that shot up, had a nice look at it with a little baby hook left-hand style, and she couldn't get it as one and done down to the MLS ladies as they're quickly into the offense with 2:45 left in our third quarter of play. Double
nice
team
trap
by Pinconning.
Good
nice
trap.
job to steal the ball. Coming down the floor, Yaneski is double teamed. She tries to get the ball, and she left a little skin on the floor. You love to see it, but you can tell by the expression on her face that one wasn't one of the more pleasant scrapes she's ever gotten.
You can hear that up here, Jeff, but good hustle by Yaneski. Reski into the game for Lowers. Out of bounds for the Pinconning area Spartans underneath their own basket. 2:30 to go, Jeff. 41-30. Cardinals with the lead.
Trying to answer offensively. Long 3 ball comes up just a little bit short. Backside rebound by the MLS Cardinals. 2-on-1 at the other end of the floor. Tried to shoot maybe before she had possession was Pembroke. Now they're coming back. A little 17-footer on the right-hand wing. The shot from Elkhorn. And that turnover will give the ball back. As nope, they're going to call a foul.
Well, I thought that was against the Cardinals, Jeff, but it's going to go against Pinconning area. They're going to talk about it first, though. I thought it was against Gabriel. It's against Gabrielle Reski, her second personal team foul number 3.
Boy, I'll tell you, Ponko goes strong to the hold. Really nothing Pinconning could do defensively. They rotated to her, but got there split second late. And the basket and an opportunity to make that 3-point play from the line.
She's an inside presence for the Cardinals, is Ponko, Jeff, and very strong to the basket. And again, when you're looking at what's going on right now with the Cardinals, they have done this without their leading scorer, Megan Blaine. She had 11 points in the first half, and she hasn't played a lot here in the third quarter because she picked up her third.
They're going to pick up number 30, Megan Elkhorn, with a push in the back.
I really like the way Maddie Yaneski plays defense, Jeff, and she's a great rebounder, has very good position, works really hard.
Pinconning again down 13. Have got to find a way to get some offense as we're under 2 minutes left in this third quarter of play. Good ball rotation. Lakin Schumann with the shot, can't get it to drop, fight for the loose ball. Off the alternate possession, it'll go back over to the MLS Cardinals with $1:46 left in the third.
When you look at the score of the first quarter, you have 15-11, then 28-24. So very even playing, but this third quarter has been a real big difference for the Pinconning area Spartans.
Boy, it seems like since the three-pointer at the buzzer for MLS, that they really carried that momentum into the halftime and also through most of this third quarter.
Yeah, that was a very big basket for Michigan Lutheran Seminary. Jump ball back over to Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. 43-30, the Cardinals with the lead.
Pinconning's goal, Mike, try and get a couple of baskets and keep MLS off the board. Get that lead back down to single digits starting the fourth quarter.
Foul on Michigan Lutheran. That's going to be number 30, Megan Elkhorn. Her second, team fourth. Goddard into the game for the Cardinals. Out is Kendall Lair.
Wide open for a three ball. Lowers
That's a big one.
Tickles the twine. That's a huge basket for Pinconning, Mike.
That is huge. Gets them down to 10, Jeff. Need to stop right here. Get it down to single digits going into the fourth quarter.
Seminary looks like they're spreading things out just a little bit. Trying to get that Pinconning defense to be chasing. Nice job by the Pinconning area Lady Spartans to continue to recover. So MLS content right now to move the ball around the perimeter and eat up a little chunk of that third quarter clock.
Good
Very
hedge.
nice switch defensively for Pinconning.
That was nice. Good hedge by Lowers.
Again, help defense comes down from Yaneski. Down on the floor, Lowers fights for that loose change. I think the ball's going to go back over to Pinconning. They really played a great stretch. That help defense on that last segment, Mike, is as good as we've seen all night from Pinconning.
Yeah, that was a very nice help and hedge by Lowers, Jeff. 33 ticks to go, down 10. Got to get it into single digits going into the fourth quarter.
Like to see the flex offense again here to see if they can get a nice backdoor cut for an easy basket. They're really trying to pound that ball in the post, but you cannot force it. So we're going to have a foul on the play, and that's going to be a big one on Megan Elkhorn. I believe that's her third in a hurry since she came in the ball game.
Team foul number 5 for the Cardinals. 18 ticks to go, Jeff. 43-33, Michigan Lutheran up over the Lady Spartans of Pinconning.
I look for them to take the last shot of the third quarter. I think that would be very prudent of them to see if they have a chance to get this thing down to single digits. 12 ticks left. Yaneski sends that ball back up top to Lowers. With 5 seconds left, great look underneath. Good shot. Can't get it to drop at the end of our third quarter of play. 43 MLS, 33 for the Pinconning area Lady Spartans. We'll be back in a minute with a final 8 after these on BCTV. AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested service. We provide many types of transportation services, from non-emergency medical, wheelchair accessible, school transport services, and shuttle services. Our company strives to provide exceptional service to our customers. Our services are tailored to each person or company's specific needs. For the last 10 years, we have pushed the mark higher and higher to give the best service possible. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. Back here on BCTV, 8 minutes left in the ball game. Huge three-pointer by Lowers to bring them back to within 10, Mike, to start the fourth.
Yeah, that quarter, Jeff, Michigan Lutheran Seminary outscored the Pinconning area Lady Spartans 15-9. So that was a big difference. And again, I've said it before, they did it without Megan Blaine, did the Cardinals, but she's back in to start here the fourth quarter.
I look for her to settle in the fourth quarter, but she's very cognizant of the fact she's got 3. Look at the defense that the freshman is trying to play on her. Very nice job forcing her into an uncomfortable shot.
I'd go at her. I'd go right at her right now.
Well, let's
Find
see
out who
right
she's
now.
guarding and go at her.
Lowers wide open up top for the 3-ball. That's a little bit off the mark. As, boy, look at the big girl with an 18-foot from the basket rebound, and that's Blaine. Trying her luck on the 3-ball. Look at the loose change laying down there on the floor. Ponko just standing there saying that thing fell right into my lap, and I put it back off the glass for the deuce, and it's a 12-point lead again. Lowers wide open again for the 3. Can't get it to drop. One and done as another long rebound comes down. And it's a basket is not going to be good. They're going to call the basket good, as the lead referee will very seldom ever make that call whether the basket's good, because his job is to keep the head down, protect and follow the shooter until that play is over with. That's where when you come to replace as the official, you'll say, basket's good. That's when he'll go over. The first thing you'll do is say, basket good, announce the foul, we'll be shooting one.
Yanoski Jeff, number 22 for the Pinconning area, her third personal, team foul number 5. Pembroke at the line for the Cardinals.
Boy, I'll tell you, that's the length down on the floor before the shot. That's going to go on Lowers.
Her first, team foul number 6 for the Lady Spartans.
Just trying to get that ball on the inside. Great post position as we fight for the loose change. A second chance opportunity. Boy, that's another tough second chance basket. Puts Pinconning down 47-33 with just under 7 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, Pankow is really doing a nice job establishing. Here comes the flex offense, Jeff.
Boy, very nice job to reel that ball in. Shot up by Yaneski. Can't get the shot to drop. MLS really getting their Windex out now and flexing on the glass. Boy, what a great show to the basket and finish it. As it looks like the Pinconning area Lady Spartans down 18. It's must time right now for offense. Coach Mindy Lowers says we got to straighten our ship out here, call a timeout. We'll take a break and be back after this on BC TV.
Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your number one option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs.
All right, just coming out of the huddle right now, the MLS Cardinals have really done a nice job of expanding this lead in the third quarter into the early fourth.
Yeah, Brian Blaine's team has done a nice job, Jeff, going up 18 here with about a little under 7 minutes to go in the basketball game. And Pankow has really asserted herself over the last couple minutes for Michigan Lutheran Seminary.
Boy, the difference, two players tonight, Pankow and Blaine, have really been huge factors for MLS. 5-second call. As the Spartans, you've got to feel that 5-second count coming, and you've got to get the ball in because it's an automatic turnover if you don't get it in. At least if you inbound the ball, Mike, you have a chance to retrieve it.
Got to put that little time clock in your head every time you take the ball out, Jeff.
Pankow up top, showing that she can dribble the ball too. Look at the reverse dribble underneath the Blaine. She's going to pump fake, but she shuffled. Nope, they're going to call a foul. She was bumped causing that shuffle. But I'll tell you what, those two girls have really been a force for MLS tonight.
Lakin Schumann, she'll pick up her second, team foul number 7. At the line for the Cardinals, Blaine shooting 1-1.
Boy, 3 quick, hard, short dribbles on the floor. Lets it fly, comes off a little bit short. But again, not able to box out on the glass, leads to that second chance basket by Pankow.
Pankow has picked up her last 6 points for the Cardinals, Jeff, doing a nice job on the glass.
Spartans down by 20 now. Another unforced turnover as they're trying to force that ball in to Schumann at the other end of the floor. What great transition to the basket. And good hustle by Lowers to get back and be a factor in that, but the basket is good, and they'll go to the line for one. Don't look now, but the MLS team has scored 55 points and are up by 22.
Well, Pinconning, Jeff, is trying to run the flex. They're just not getting enough passes. Little cheat right there by Blaine on the flex cut. That means if they're going to cheat, somebody at the elbow coming up would have been wide open for about a 15-foot J.
Fight for the loose ball again. It goes underneath. We're going to have a UNESCO foul underneath the basket. As again, going to the free throw line will be Seminary. Pinconning area Lady Spartans, Mike, got to get a body on these people on the free throws and keep them off the glass.
That's Emily Yanoski's 4th personal, team foul number 9 against the Lady Spartans.
Another rebound and a putback by Pankow. And it's 57-33. Boy, they have just owned the offensive glass here in the second half.
Well, Pinconning has played 3 great quarters And just a tough break right now here in the fourth. Panko being a handful for the Lady Spartans.
Trying to force that ball up underneath. A great look. The basket is good. Using that expensive piece of glass with a kiss off the high glass. And Janoski will go to the free throw line to try and finish off the three-point play.
Kendall Lair fouled Jeff, her third personal. Team foul number 6 for the Spartans. At the line was number 24, Maddie Janoski. Maddie's had a nice game tonight, Jeff. Done a lot of the dirty work underneath the glass tonight.
Ball down on the floor.
There's another one.
Schumann's going to finish it strong to the hole. Kiss off the glass. Nice effort the last 2 trips down the floor for a 4-0 run with 5 minutes left in the ball game.
Nice job by Janoski getting on the floor, Jeff. Like I said earlier, she's doing a lot of little details tonight, playing well.
How about Blaine? Knew exactly where she was at on the floor, and she stuck it home. And we're going to take a break, and we'll take one as well back in a minute here on BCTV.
This presentation of high school sports on Bay County TV is brought to you in part by Renew Physical Therapy, with 7 convenient locations in the Great Lakes Bay region, including Au Gres, Bay City, Frankenmuth, Freeland, Midland, Saginaw, and Shields. At Renew Physical Therapy, there is a difference.
Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala as we're peering into the Pinconning huddle right now. Coach Mindy Lowers, I love what she's doing right now. They may not win this basketball game, but she is continuing to coach and teach and tell these girls we have got to finish strong.
Yeah,
we're not tanking here.
You know, watching her, she's very excited down there, Jeff, but you're right. You still coach, you still teach, you're still trying to make this a basketball game, and the main thing is you're still trying to get better every time you put the shoes on. And they had a great game. They just had a little bit of a lull going into the fourth quarter, coming out of the third, going into the fourth, Jeff. But they did play a pretty good basketball game for 2.5 or almost 3 quarters. It was very impressive.
Late first half, early third quarter, very good for MLS. Late third quarter, early fourth quarter, great for MLS. They're 2 runs that they've gotten to build up their lead. Very nice job by Panko to sit up top and realize I'm not going to outrun these girls to the basket. We've got a lead. Nice basketball play to just settle up the offense.
And Panko's been the difference for the Seminary, Jeff. She's been very visible inside.
Boy, I'll tell you, Blaine does a great job with a nice bounce pass, entry-level pass, in perfect position for her post player. But a great, fortunate job by the Pinconning defense to shut that play down.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball into Blaine down on the block with the mismatch against Lakin Schumann, but Lakin did a nice job posting up, and they got a 5-second call. Good defense by the Lady Spartans. No quitting the Lady Spartans, Jeff.
Defense leads to offense.
Yes, it does. Sets the tone.
Into the corner, Schumann gets the ball deep on the right-hand wing. Janoski wide open for a 3-ball, a little bit strong. Fight for the backside rebound. Nearly corralled, but unfortunately couldn't. Samantha Kowalczyk. As look at the offense right now. MLS is going to spread the show out a little bit. They look for that post speed, and when it's not there, the ball kicked as it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be last touched by Kayla DeBoss.
Jeff, we got 3:39 to go in the ball game. 59-37. Michigan Lutheran Seminary with the lead. Into the game, number 25, Raven Whelan, another freshman for the Pinconning area Spartans.
Boy, look at that presence underneath. Great entry-level pass. She sealed off the defender. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but that was a pretty-looking play. As that ball goes down, nice job. Maddie Janoski couldn't get the shot to drop. Finally, the rebound comes down to MLS with 3:20 and counting left in the ball game. 59-37 MLS on top by 22. Boy, look at that ball going back down. They are just force-feeding that ball on the baseline. Blaine sends it down to Crowell, and Crowell's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the 1-and-1.
Little inside-out game, Jeff, back and forth. Again, Blaine does a nice job with the bounce pass. And you look at this Seminary team, they got some big girls on there that are pushing the 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" area. very strong inside with Panko, number 42, Amber Crowell.
Amber Crowell with a nice soft touch for a big girl at the free throw line. She'll have another opportunity.
Into the game for the Lady Spartans, Noelle Augustiniak.
Another sub coming back in, and that will be Darcy Mayer. She'll be replacing Lakin Schumann.
Darcy's had a nice game tonight for the Lady Spartans, Jeff. Both Janoskis have played very well.
One and done as the long rebound comes out to the Pinconning area Lady Spartans. 3 minutes and counting left of the ball game. Janoski wide open for a three ball. Can't get it to drop. Look at little sister.
Man,
with
she's
the
got a knack,
backside
doesn't she?
rebound. She just sniffs that position, knows where the ball's going, and knows how to put it back up.
Man, she's just got a sense to get that ball, Jeff. She reads the shots really well. She knows where it's going to hit on the rim and gives herself a good position.
Sense, but a desire to actually get there and finish. Boy, look at Blaine with that spin move on the baseline. Couldn't get it to drop, but that was a pretty looking effort.
Another rebound by Maddie Janoski for Pinconning area.
As the shot goes up, it's missed on the play from Darcy Mayer, but she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. 2:26 left in the ball game. It's 60-39, MLS on top over the Pinconning area Lady Spartans.
That foul is on number 32, Donalyn Goddard, her first team foul, number 7 for the Michigan Lutheran Seminaries. Nice job by Darcy Mayer making the first free throw, 60-40. Jeff, we got 2:26 to go in the ball game.
As the second free throw attempt. Down 20, trying to bring it back into the teens. That ball's off the mark, and they'll go back over to Pinconning with 2:25 left in the ball game, down 60-40. Lowers back into the ball game for Pinconning. Kowalczyk is on the right-hand wing. Thought about the shot. Boy, and she is hounded defensively. The ball slapped away. And back down the floor. Look at Leakin behind everybody defensively. Unable to finish. Good job that time as Mayer comes down against the loose change. She crossover dribbles, takes it into the paint, puts the shot up a little bit short off the front iron. Sweeping the glass is Crowell for MLS.
Lowers almost had another from behind steal. Again, great hustle by the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff, with $1:50 to go here in the ball game.
Never have had an issue questioning the effort.
Nope.
Dybus into the ball game once again, replacing Mayer. As Pinconning ready to inbound that ball, but a little substitute from Coach Blaine for the MLS Cardinals. Blaine comes out of the ball game, and Dad says, honey, nice job. Oh, nice job, hon. Boy, nice when you can be a proud father and see the effort your daughter's putting forth on the floor. That shot is up and missed. Trying to make it happen to the basket. Nothing there, but not for lack of effort by Dybus. That ball goes over to MLS with $1:32 left in our fourth quarter of play. Great full court pressure. MLS double team, sending that ball into the front court. 3-on-1 to the basket. Long trifecta coming up short. Nice job by Dybus with the defensive grab.
Nice box out. This Pinconning area team, Jeff, they're very well coached on rebound and boxing out. They got great body position, good footwork, and really hustle and go after the basketball.
Underneath the shot up from number 25, Whelan, the freshman. It looked good. And there we have a basket. Dybus gets the deuce as it's back down to teens, but we're under a minute left in our ball game.
Dybus doing a nice job. Again, good positioning on the rebound.
Boy, able to go coast to coast. Megan Elkhorn, the sophomore, with 35 ticks left in the ball game. Into the front court comes Lowers. Trying that right side dribble. Chanos against her. Nice shot going up that time from number 20. Samantha Kowalczyk can't get the shot to drop. with 20 ticks left. Lowers is playing great defense. But into the front court comes Seminary. They're looking like they're going to have an opportunity to get one more shot in this ball game if they are so inclined. The ball tipped away. Here comes the race down the floor. Trying to go strong to the hole is Whelan. She's fouled with 2.8 seconds left. The freshman knew exactly what she wanted to do with that ball, and that's finished.
Nice job by Whelan down on the defensive end of the floor. She was going to take it to the rack. She's going to be rewarded, Jeff. She's going to shoot 2. Crowell's first. Team foul number 8 for the Cardinals.
Boy, she's got that George Spiel-Hopter technique.
Oh,
where
she
she
got the
rolls
shooting
that
table.
wrist and lets it fly. On the shots that Pinconning has missed at the line, they've been strong off the back iron on most everything that they've missed. There's the front iron. That's the softness of that front iron. Splitting the pair. And the unforced turnover with 2.8 ticks left. We'll give one last shot for the Spartans. And again, people don't think much of this, but an opportunity to work on your inbounds play, knowing that you got to get a quick shot up.
You're always working on something, Jeff, no matter what the score is, no matter how much time is left.
Can they get it off in time? Three-pointer from Lowers. That's all there is.
There isn't anymore.
The final score in our ball game, MLS 62, the Pinconning area Spartans 43. We'll be back in just a minute. We'll put the wraps on this one right here on BCTV.
The Times Lofts in downtown Bay City is the area's newest and finest apartment living with units that meet your every need, including stainless steel appliances. With prices starting at $850, there is something for everyone. To receive further information and find your dream loft, call us at 989-893-2000 or visit us on our website at thetimeslofts.com.
Good evening and welcome back. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala to put the wraps on the first of 2 tonight. Pinconning area Lady Spartans started off slow, some unforced turnovers, really came charging back late in the first half.
I thought they did a really nice job, Jeff. They struggled a little bit early, came back, had a little bit of a lull in the second quarter, came back. We were really only down 4 at halftime, but in the second half, Michigan Lutheran Seminary kind of pulled away to win the game by about 20 points.
Late first half into the third quarter early, and late third quarter into the early fourth quarter were the 2 runs that MLS used to build the lead.
Yeah, Blaine went out of the game, Jeff, and it seemed to fire up the Seminary Cardinals, but Penko took over for the Cardinals, had a really nice game. She had 21 points for the Lady Cardinals and really did it all underneath the basket.
That was a dynamic duo tonight for MLS, and the difference in scoring and on the glass.
Well, Blaine had 13, and then you had Pembroke had 12 for the Lady Cardinals. Lowers had 11, and 13, and Yanoski had 11 for the Pinconning area Spartans. So I thought it was a good, 2.5 quarters, Jeff. Papenko really made the difference for the Cardinals.
Lowers for Pinconning. They've been waiting for her to get off offensively. She showed tonight that she's on track to make that starting to happen.
And you got to remember, she's only a freshman. She's playing very well. She did some nice things tonight. When the Pinconning area Spartans settle down, run some offense, and do what they do best, they're a very good basketball team.
Well, that about puts the wraps on the first of 2. We'll be back in just a minute as we start Game 2 preparation right here on BCTV.
Where did this rash come from?
Hold on, let me see. Could be bed bugs.
Oh. Mom, Grant granted I have bed bugs.
Let's see what the doctor says.
Introducing Covenant Virtual Care. Real-time video doctor visits, e-prescriptions, and follow-up. Now extraordinary care comes to you.
See, it's just poison ivy. Smart pants.
Learn more at covenantvirtualcare.com.
Good evening and welcome back to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show here on BCTV. Jeff Toad and Mike Wisdal around you. Switch gears from the girls to the boys. We've got a contest tonight, Pinconning area Spartans and the MLS Cardinals.
Another good opportunity, Jeff, in a conference game. You know, talking to some of the folks up here in Pinconning. Last week against St. Louis, Pinconning played very well, had a good opportunity to win that game, lost a tough one at the buzzer. Can really do a nice job tonight, get a conference win, get their first win of the season also.
It's senior night. It's a big night for those kids. I'm going out on a limb early, and I say Pinconning comes up with their first win of the year tonight. They're due.
I'm going to have to agree with you. The kids are excited. It's senior night. A lot of good vibes in the air, Jeff. And I think they're, like you said, they're due for their first win, and that'll kind of get them going into the districts.
It's going to be what I call the band of brothers tonight for Pinconning. The Views and the Lebedes have got to come up big for Pinconning.
That's not a bad combination of those four young men. I'd like to see Pinconning go inside and then work with the big fella down low, and if he can't get it, kick it back out to some of the guards, let them start shooting the three, kind of open up that three-point shot. But I think an inside presence tonight for Pinconning is huge.
Mason View's got to stay on the floor and not pick up fouls tonight. I really think he is the key player tonight for Pinconning.
He's a good player, Jeff, and we saw him getting a little bit of foul trouble the last time we were up here against Valley Lutheran. He does some nice things. They're a good team. You know, they've had some tough breaks. I think they can win this game tonight. Just do the little detail things that you and I always talk about. Make their free throws, unforced errors, try to limit those under double digits.
They have got a great opportunity tonight to win this ball game. They need to make their first statement in the Tri-Valley. No better time than tonight to see if that'll happen.
It's always nice to get that first one of the year, first one in conference, Jeff. They're playing really well right now. They played very well when we saw them against Valley Lutheran. They had a great game against St. Louis. That's going to carry over against MLS tonight.
I feel that their effort against St. Louis, even though they lost that ball game at the buzzer, they put themselves in a position to win it. Now they take the next step, and they'll be dancing in the streets here after this one tonight.
And that's a good point. Put yourself in that position to get you that first win. Do those little things. Walk out of here. Let's have a great senior night, and I think Pinconning is going to pull it off tonight.
We'll be back as our pregame show continues. The Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show right here on BCTV.
When you want to show someone you care, you go above and beyond. It can have an extraordinary effect on people. So when you care this much about your family, from the youngest to the oldest, you send them to the place that specializes in extraordinary care. Covenant Healthcare.
I'll never let you down. I need you now.
We make families feel extra safe with a leading team of experts in the Great Lakes Bay region. We take the extra steps to deliver the most advanced technologies and training. We go the extra mile as you journey from diagnosis to recovery. We give families extra hope. Why do more people trust their families to Covenant Healthcare? Because we've proven ourselves over time, across generations, and treat your family like you do, with extraordinary care, so you can continue to do so for generations to come.
At this time, would you please rise and join the pep band in honoring our country with the playing of the national anthem. And now your starting lineups. For the Cardinals, number 20, Kate Kastner. For your Spartans, number 2, Ryan Hradicki. For the Cardinals, number 30, Adam Aerosmith. For your Spartans, number 3, Michael Burnick. For the Cardinals, number 32, Mark Berger. For your Spartans, number 23, Derek Lee. For the Cardinals, number 52, Andrew Osarczak. For your Spartans, number 40, Chris Gromowski. For the Cardinals, number 54, Nathan Spaldi. And for your Spartans, number 44, Connor Hume. Head coach for the Cardinals, David Lecker. Head coach for your Spartans, Casey Passion.
Here we are back on BCTV. Jeff Toad and Mike Wisdala along with you. A little switch at the end of the floor. Pinconning likes this end on the boys' side. On the other side of the floor, the girls. Maybe Pinconning took this side of the floor saying, hey, it won in the first game. I'm going to give it a shot here in the second game, see if we can get both ends.
Hey, whatever it takes to win a basketball game. You know, coaches are very superstitious individuals, Jeff, so looking forward to a great basketball game in this Tri-Valley Conference.
Well, Pinconning is always on this end of the floor. I want to let the folks know this is not something that they just chose to do tonight.
Okay. I don't remember
the opening
that.
tip, a great job going down the floor. Unable to finish, though, is number 32, Mark Berger, as they had a great inbounds play going, but they couldn't finish. Now it's time for the Pinconning area Spartans. As they try and get into the offensive set, they're going with a big lineup tonight as Gromowski is going to be out on the floor, going strong to the hole. And that is number 3, Michael Baronic. And that's Kestner with the first foul of the ball game. He's a junior. The free throw line to shoot the first of 2 off the front iron with that first shot. A little stiff with the knees on that first shot. See if he can get a little better bend off those knees. See if the second free throw finds cotton. A little better bend to the knees. That one just off the front iron. Fight for the loose change. It's going to be a nice battle of the big fellas down in the post tonight, too.
No place for the meek and mild down there, Jeff. They got a couple big fellas going at each other in this game tonight.
Well, and I'll tell you what, doing a great job of doubling down on the baseline and coming away with the unforced turnover.
Good hands by number 40, Chris Gromowski for Pinconning area.
Trying to move the ball around. Gromowski down on the baseline. As there's a risky pass. Levine a little off balance as he lost his balance. The putback by Connor View a little bit strong off the back iron. Like to see him use the glass there. As a coast-to-coast move for the deuce by number 32, Mark Berger. Gets the first deuce of the ball game, 1:15 into our first quarter.
Nice job by Berger taking it to the rack with the left hand, Jeff. Didn't drop his head, saw it all the way through.
Trying to get the answer offensively, wide open for the 3 ball. A little bit strong by Hradicki. But the long rebound comes back to the Pinconning area Spartans. Fight for that loose ball. The loose change is picked up by Aerosmith. As they try and go underneath, a little bit too strong on the pass. Nice idea, but the ball goes out of bounds. A break for the Pinconning area Spartans as they'll get the offensive possession here with 6:13 left in the first, down 2-0.
Number 30, Adam Aerosmith on the all-name team, Jeff, for the Michigan Lutheran Seminary Cardinals. That's a broadcaster's dream name right there.
Straight as an arrow, Smith, indeed. Underneath, look at the nice play to Labine, and he couldn't finish, but I love the way he rolled off the screen and went strong to the hole. At the other end, 3 ball on the way up. Fight for the loose ball, and it's going to go down to number 30 on the play, Aerosmith. And their second deuce of the ball game, as it's 4-0 early on. We're played 2.5 minutes of our first quarter. Spartans in possession offensively, down 4-0. Try and get something going offensively. Herdaki. Labine, boy, he wanted to put that ball up. A great perimeter defense that time by Spaude.
He's going to have to do that double high post with Gromoski and Connors and just run your guy off there. Nice shot. Triple trifecta for the senior Chris Gromoski.
And the big fella's got a nice soft touch for 3, and he's not afraid to burp it up from out there. Did a nice job of realizing he was open. Answer at the other end, maybe rushing the shot. Look at the offensive glass, though. Fight for the loose change. And taking the ball away is View got the ball taken away, and that very seldom ever happens. He's got big, strong hands down there, but he had 2 Cardinals battling him.
Boy, number 52, Andrew Ozarchuk, did a nice job going after the basketball. That foul is on number 40, Chris Gromoski, his first team foul, number 1 for the Pinconning area Spartans.
Boy, neither team scorching the cotton here in the first quarter, Mike, with 4:47 left. It's 4-3 right now. Second free throw attempt is a little bit strong.
Wow.
4 pieces of iron, and there's a hole on that basket lid.
Saw a couple like that tonight, halfway down and come out, Jeff. Again, here comes a double high screen by the Pinconning area Spartans.
Gromoski trying to get open on that backside wing. Labine thought about the shot for a minute. Now he puts it up. He's got great range out there, too. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Transition down the floor. I'll tell you, beating everybody down the floor was Aerosmith, and he gets another easy deuce. Pinconning's got to get back defensively. Can't give up those easy deuces.
Yeah, Cardinals like to transition, Jeff. Get up and down the floor. That's their forte. And they've got some big fellas that can run the floor also. What we like to call rim runners.
Oh, yes. Gromoski going to send that ball back up top, it looks like, as they're trying to get that ball into Connor View. But I'll tell you, nice post defense as they're facing him and trying to post in front. View's now going to come up to the high post. That's what they look to see. They like to run that high post and look for that backdoor cut. Labine tries to cut through 2 defenders, can't get it to drop. We're going to have a foul on the play, probably going to go against Cade Kessner. Nope, are they going to get Pinconning with the foul?
Oh, are they? I thought Kessner was going to get the foul also. Foul is on number 23, Derek Labine. His first team foul, number 2 for Pinconning area.
Boy, we've already played over half of our first quarter. 3:20 and counting left in the first. It's 6-3. There's the turnover they were needing. 3-on-2 coming the other way down the floor. Nice job, coast to coast with the finish. Darren Labine had a big game against Valley Lutheran the last time we were here.
Yep.
Also into the ball game for the first time tonight, Mason View. Let's see if he helps to give that team a spark at both ends of the floor.
Good opportunity down in the corner of the trap, Jeff. Long pass from the corner out. View almost, or number 3 for the Pinconning area Spartans, Baranek almost had that steal.
Jared Fibke also into the ball game for Pinconning. It's a nice job by Coach Paschik to start to rotate some players. Aerosmith on the inside. He's hit on the arm, and he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Darren Labine, his first personal team foul, number 3 at the line for the Cardinals. Adam Aerosmith to shoot 2.
Again, kind of characteristic on the misses tonight. We've seen most of the misses, Mike, go long.
Yeah, Baranek came in a little bit late for Pinconning area, and they're going to get another opportunity as Aerosmith.
Boy, and there's no excuse for a lane violation on the first of 2 free throws. You just stand there and watch it.
Yeah, referee's explaining to him what he did. So Aerosmith is going to get the old 3 to make 2 is back in the NBA days.
Wow, I was going to say that was back in the Coach Ray Scott era. With Mengelt, DePusher,
Don
and
Adams.
Bing. Oh, boy. Now we're flashing back. Levine for the 3 ball off the back iron. Fight for the loose change, and that's going to go against number 12, Jared Fibke, with a little push in the back.
His first team foul, number 4 for the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff. We got 2:41 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinals 8, Spartans 5.
Boy, when we get a chance, we're going to go to the left-hand side. And out in the view, we're pretty safe tonight. We got 3 of the Pinconning area's finest sitting here watching the game. Well, they knew that there was the potential for a lot of problems tonight because all the groupies would be here from BCTV looking to start some riotous acts.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, my friend.
2:10 and counting left in our first quarter. 8-5, Pinconning down 3. View tried to penetrate, was cut off. Nice job getting that ball back. As Connor and Mason played catch, now they're going to reset the show. Very nicely done by Baronic to reset the offense. Patience offensively, waiting for that good high percentage shot. Not much there, and again, don't force a pass, reset the offense. Baronic strong to the hole, can't get the shot to drop, and the big fella, Osarzak, sweeps the glass.
Boy, foul number 5 for the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff. 1:42 to go in the first quarter. 8-5 still, Cardinals over the Pinconning area Spartans.
Well, Pinconning has not really got it going offensively yet. They got to be fortunate to only be down 3 at this juncture of the ball game.
Good hands right there by number 22, Darren Labine. Like to see the hands high above the elbows, Jeff, and up on your tippy toes when you're playing defense, kind of like a boxer. That's what we always told the kids out of Westerns. Get up on the balls of your feet like you're boxing. Active feet.
3 ball from the wing. Missed on the play from number 20, Kessner. Quickly down at the other end of the floor. Shot is missed. We got a blocking foul. As number 32, Mark Berger, is going to get called for the foul. Berger got there a little bit late as he got underneath him after he was up in the air, and earning 2 at the free throw line will be Jared Fibke, the senior. On senior night, that first free throw, 3 pieces of iron, can't get it to go through the cotton. Opportunity for the second, 8-5 again with $1:18 left in our first quarter of play.
Jaden Lair just into the game for the Michigan Lutheran Seminary Cardinals, Jeff.
Going down on the baseline, nice job on the backside, rebound by Fibke and View, both to seal off the glass. Labine backs it up between the circles right now. They'll get that ball over to View. Mason View sends it on the deep on the right wing. View with a nice look on the baseline. Beautiful, soft touch, well-designed play.
If he doesn't get it on the first right there, Jeff, he comes all the way through to the other side. They swing it over, look for him through those screens. Nice job by View on the little teardrop.
Moving that ball around. Nice job down on the baseline. Great job by Connor View just to get vertical defensively, harass the shot, and force the miss.
A couple big fellas going at it right there with the headbands. That's a lot of humanity down there. I don't want to pay that grocery bill.
On the all headband team, of course. There's View up at the top, lets it fly off the iron, can't get it to drop. The rebound comes down to Cade Kessner with 12 ticks left in our first quarter of play. Trying to come on the baseline. Kessler brings that ball back down on the baseline to Aerosmith. Going underneath a little bit too strong at the end of our first quarter of play. It's 8-7 MLS over Pinconning. We'll be back in a minute here on BC TV.
The Times Lofts in downtown Bay City is the area's newest and finest apartment living with units that meet your every need, including stainless steel appliances. With prices starting at $850, there is something for everyone. To receive further information and find your dream loft, call us at 989-893-2000 or visit us on our website at thetimeslofts.com.
Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Natalie Doan doing the stats tonight. Unfortunately, no graphics. Harold Beauchamp running the camera. And our producer and director, Nick Page, as we take a peek right now at the Pinconning huddle. Coach Pashik has got to be pleased. His team didn't play great in the first quarter, but they hung around.
Yeah, Jeff, they really did. They made some nice baskets there, got some transition, picked up on the defensive end a little bit, and really down 8-7, had a nice first quarter, and hopefully they can carry that on into the second quarter.
We must be in the high rent district up here. Bones Wilson is in the neighborhood tonight for the Pinconning area Spartans. I think he came with the foundation up here.
Bones has been around as long as they've had Pinconning area schools, as I think.
I think he came with the foundation of this building. Another great individual and loves his athletics and helps out wherever he can. He's doing a little filming for the Varsity. And that turnover gives the ball back over to MLS. Again, not what you really want coming out of that timeout at the end of the first quarter, your first offensive possession and an unforced turnover.
You know where Bones got his nickname from?
No.
Tommy Vandenbrooks.
Oh,
yes,
that goes back a while.
Many moons ago.
Tommy Vando was here, of course, when we had maybe a coach.
What
only
guy
had to be known by one name, Lefty.
Yeah, that was quite a long time ago, Jeff, but old Vando, he was a character, but gave him the nickname Bones.
Down at the other end of the floor, Fibke with a real nice 15-footer.
Nice
First lead of the ball game for the Pinconning area Spartans. They're up 9-8. Let's see if they can build confidently from that long three ball. The shot is missed. Fight for the loose change, and it comes back down to Michigan Lutheran Seminary. The Cardinals to reset the offense. We've played 1 minute here in our second quarter of play. Trying to get that ball down on the baseline, forcing the ball underneath. Shot missed. Look at Fibke, possessed on the glass. We have got Darren Labine coming down to the other end of the floor. Beats the double team. Gromowski wide open for the three ball. He's feeling it, can't get it. How about Mason with a backside rebound for Pinconning? Penetration and a shot. Tyler Albrecht's going to go to the free throw line for two. Starting to see just a little semblance of that momentum changing in favor of Pinconning.
Yeah, nice job by Pinconning in that transition, Jeff, and getting the offensive rebound. And at the line for the Pinconning area Spartans, that is number 20, Tyler Albrecht. Missed the first one, but again, that offensive rebound, taking it to the rack and being rewarded with shooting 2 free throws.
Pinconning has not lit it up at the free throw line thus far in the first half. That's all they needed.
Nothing like starting it right now. He heard you.
Yes. 10-8. Pinconning up by 2. 6.5 left in our first half of play. Trying to move the ball around now. Seminary. Looking like they're going to go for the long ball. Tickle in the twine and the trifecta. Brody Easton with the three. It's 11-10. MLS back on top. Nice job by View. Sees the double team coming, backs it down, knows you've got 10 seconds to get it across the line. Shows patience. They set the offense up. Underneath, a great look that time by Albrecht. They just couldn't finish, but you got to love that sequence of offense.
Nice soft hands by Albrecht on that backdoor cut, Jeff.
As the shot goes up again from number 32 on the play, and that's Mark Berger. Ball goes out of bounds, back over to the Pinconning area Spartans.
You know, and that's a tough shot to rebound, Jeff. Remember we talked earlier about reboundable shots. That's a tough shot right there when it doesn't hit the rim.
I don't know, inadvertent horn there has stopped the play, but they're going to re-inbound the ball. Normally when I see that happen, if I don't see anything there, I say, let's just play on. View does a nice job against the double team. Gromowski wide open in the corner for a three ball. Gets the three ball to drop. Is that shot going to be good? Yes, that shot is going to be good.
That's going to be
looks
a
like they're going to get Darren
foul.
Labine with the foul after the three-point counts.
We'll check the scoreboard and see who that foul's on. That foul's on Jared Fibke, his second team foul, number 6 for the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff. But the basket did count. Pinconning 13, MLS 11. We've got 5.5 to go in the ball game.
Again, building off that game from St. Louis, the Spartans playing with more and more confidence. Can this senior night end up being productive? Again, MLS trying to force that ball down on the inside. An errant pass goes out of bounds. Pinconning with possession.
Little change of defense, 2-3 matchup zone for Pinconning area, Jeff. Again, Michigan Lutheran Seminary, they're going to stay in their half-court man-to-man.
Darren Labine pulls up 30 feet for the basket. Gromoski wide open for a long 3 ball. Puts it off the mark, can't get it to drop. And they're going to say that ball was last touched by Mason View. Gromoski looks over to coach and go, yeah, I realize I might have been a step farther back than I should have been. He was so open he could have taken that step forward in rhythm and taken that shot, but it's all right. He says, Coach, I got her under control. So you love to see that confidence in the young men. Little zone action here, 2-3 style, as they're moving the ball around right now, trying to build it. Darren Labine, he's coming down the floor, coast to coast for the deuce. Pinconning area Spartans 15, MLS 11, here with 4.5 left in our first half of play.
Nice job by the sophomore, Jeff, taking it coast to coast like you said, going in for the easy deuce. Nice job right here by Pinconning area on their defensive end of the floor, extending it all the way out to half court.
Changing the passing angles, which really throws the timing of the offense off. Both teams not in foul trouble in the first half. An unforced turnover. View down, trying to go baseline, seeing nothing there. He's going to send it back the other way. Ball tipped away. Arrow Smith going strong to the hole, puts it up too strong, can't get it to finish. And there's Berger for the loose change. The Pinconning Spartans wish they had that one back. A second offensive opportunity yields a bucket.
Yeah, defense is really setting the tone for the Pinconning area right now, Jeff. Really doing a nice job and helping them out with their offense.
Down underneath, they get the ball to View in the corner, squares up for a 3 ball. That ball partially tipped as he didn't get it to the basket. One and done as they go to the other end of the floor. Excellent run. Fast break. We're tied at 15. 3:27 left in the first half. We'll take a break and be back after this on BCTV.
This presentation of high school sports on Bay County TV is brought to you in part by Renew Physical Therapy, with 7 convenient locations in the Great Lakes Bay region, including Au Gres, Bay City, Frankenmuth, Freeland, Midland, Saginaw, and Shields. At Renew Physical Therapy, there is a difference.
Back here on BCTV, we're feeling safe looking into the corner, seeing Pinconning area's finest here. I think that they listened to our pregame show, Mike, and they said the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala, said they were going to win their first game of the year. I want to be here for it.
I would agree with you, Jeff. We had an escort to get in here, so they're just waiting for this to end so we can have our escort out.
Yeah, we came in and they kept saying, "Oop, there they is. Oop, there they is." I says, "We have arrived." Pinconning tied up right now with 3:20 left in our first half of play. Let's see what Corey Paschik has out of this timeout for the Pinconning offense, if they're going to be able to finish and get themselves back in the lead. Nice job going to the hole that time by 20. Albrecht can't get it.
Boy, they've had a couple of those.
The next shot goes up, and that thing just hit 4 pieces of iron and refused to go down.
They've had a couple of those things that went halfway down and came out, Jeff. That's all right. Those are good shots.
Here comes View down the floor, 3-on-1. He's going to look to finish as that ball is hit. And we have got a foul on the play by the trail official. That's his job to take a peek at that and clean it up as the lead official goes down and handles the paint. That's team foul number 4. Wide open shot by Labine. Can't get it to drop at the other end of the floor. Nice job of transition defense as View's going to win this race down the floor. He's going to go with the left hand. The ball tipped away. How about the defense by Cade Kessner?
Good hustle by Kester. Getting from behind on number 4, Mason View. Out of bounds underneath. Into the game, number 23, Labine. Coming out is View.
As Labine inbounds the ball, he gets that ball up top. Albrecht, not related to Spike. Has Labine going back to set up the offense once again, trying to really force that ball down into View. Connor with good position, but can't force that ball. Nice job to bring it back out and reset the show.
Well, Connor's working very hard. They got to get him the basketball. Set a good screen, roll the basket.
Boy, that ball was intended for Albrecht, but he fell down, pulling up for a long 3 ball. That one's a little bit long from Labine. One and done as the rebound comes down here with 2 minutes left in our first half of play. Tied at 15, MLS in the Pinconning area Spartans.
Darren with good anticipation on that pass, Jeff. Like the way he plays defense. Good high active hands.
Boy, what a quick first step to the hole. Unable to finish, though, is Spaude. Labine with the rebound. Says, I'll bring this ball into the front court. No, baby brother, you take the thing. The senior,
it's a family affair.
Yes, indeed.
Good
There's
back
the cut
door.
they were looking for. Tyler Albrecht with the deuce. That's his second opportunity like that tonight. He made the most on this opportunity.
Oh, that's a nice back door by Albrecht, Jeff.
Boy, Berger with a 3-point answer at the other end of the floor. And a 1-point lead for MLS.
Nice shot by Berger for the Cardinals. But again, you got to like the old style backdoor play by the Pinconning area Spartans. Show and go.
Labine is forced out on the baseline. Tries to float a shot up, and he's hit on the play. Changes into the ball game. We got Michael Baranek coming into the ball game. Saudi and also number 22, Caleb Hine, into the ball game for MLS.
18-17 MLS with the 1-point lead. We got a $1.05 to go in the first half, Jeff.
Wide open for the 3 ball. Halfway down, Tyler Albrecht can't get that shot to drop. At the other end of the floor, a little turnaround from 7. Gets that shot to drop. That's a confident Berger double. And with a minute left in the first half, Pinconning down 3 with possession. Now 45 ticks and counting left in the first.
Little 4-0 run right now by the Cardinals, Jeff.
Nice job trying to get that ball down to View, but that pass sailed a little high. View couldn't elevate to get it. An unforced turnover gives the ball back to MLS. Let's see what they do in the last 35 ticks of this first half. Wide open for a 3 ball off the iron. Nice rebound and patience offensively. Baranek comes into the front court. I think Pinconning will look for the last shot of the first half.
Try to get a good shot, Jeff. Down 3 with 18 seconds to go.
As they're trying to get that ball on the inside, back out with 13 seconds left. Nice job going to the hole. We're going to have on the floor foul. So with 11.9 ticks left, it's only team foul number 5 on MLS.
Baranek doing a nice job taking to the rack. MLS foul on number 22. That is Caleb Hine, his second. Team foul number 5. Boy, they've had a lot of those halfway down and out tonight, Jeff. That's just, they've had 3 or 4 of those that just don't want to go all the way through.
Well, they got to get this second shot. Yeah, when you look at the stats at half of free throw shooting, they're about 25%.
Yeah.
And they need to be about 70 in the coaching annals, right?
Yeah, 70% is the high water mark.
As coming into Albrecht gets that ball at free throw extension at the end of the first half. It's MLS 20 and the Pinconning area Spartans 17. We'll come back after this on BCTV with our Plum Harris Insurance Halftime Show.
Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your number one option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs.
Back at the Plum Harris Insurance sponsored halftime show, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala. Pinconning hung around in the first half. I think that's a great sign for them in the second half of this game.
Yeah, Jeff, they had a really nice first half, and we talked about it during that first half. They've had a couple, maybe even 4 balls halfway down and pop out, getting good looks. Even their free throws are doing the same thing, but they're taking good shots. They're playing good defense. They're very active, so I look for big things here in the second half.
Very impressed with Coach Paschik's rotation in the first half. Everybody should be fresh. No real foul trouble either in the second.
Yeah, they played with a lot of energy, Jeff. Everybody got some rest. Very good rotation, like you said, getting everybody fresh legs coming out. You know, this time of year, you're 15, 16 games in. You might be a little bit tired. I like his rotation. I like their shot selection. They're playing very good on both ends of the floor.
Last game, they put themselves in a position to finish, came up just short. I think tonight's the night they go over the top and they come away with a big win.
Well, the good thing is they put themselves in that position last week, Jeff. Had an opportunity to win. Now they got a taste of that. They know what they have to do. They're going to have to finish. I like their chances.
It's senior night. No better way to celebrate than with a big victory. We'll see what transpires second half right after this on the Plum Harris Insurance Halftime Show on BCTV.
Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your number one option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs.
What a great intro into the start of our second half. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Natalie Doan, our super statistician tonight. Harold Beauchamp on camera, produced and directed by Nick Page. Great opportunity here for Pinconning to start the second half.
Yeah, Jeff, it is a good opportunity. Like you said, you feel very confident. I like the way they played in the first half. They're down 3. You know, they got a little taste of how close they were last week against the St. Louis Sharks. And, hey, great job as the Pinconning pep band leaves the gym. They put on a fine show tonight for the folks up here in Pinconning. Congratulations to those young men and women.
Coach Paschik going back with his original starting 5 to start the third quarter. Let's see if that bears fruit. First offensive possession goes to MLS to start our third quarter.
Good way to start.
Nice defense that time as Baranek jumped the passing lane. First turnover of the second half puts the Spartans in their offensive set with an opportunity to tie or go down by just 1. 5-second call. Gromoski's got to have that clock in his head going, and you got to get the ball. But you also, as teammates, Mike, you got to get open.
Yeah.
You got to be in a position, and really nobody availed themselves for him to pass the ball.
As soon as it goes in there, that's a set play, Jeff. Everybody's got to move. Back door is the first option.
Boy, that was a great look underneath to number 54, Nathan Spowden. Gets the deuce to drop, and I'll tell you what, the defense lost track of him down on the baseline.
Yeah, he was in the short corner, didn't know exactly where he was. But let's see if Pinconning and Erie can get their first basket here in the second half.
Has a nice job by Baranek. A little out of control to the hole, but he was bailed out by a foul on the baseline. And they're going to get Baranek 2 at the free throw line.
Going back to that first half, Jeff, Berger had 9 points for MLS. Gromoski was the high scorer for the Pinconning area Spartans with 6.
There's a good start to see the second half with the first of 2 free throws down from Baranek.
Nice looking free throw right there, Jeff. We talked earlier, the high water mark for any coach or any player, 7 out of 10 is your goal. 70% would be sufficient.
Well, if they hit 70% in the second half, they're certainly in a position to win this game.
Well, they're at 100 right now. That's a good start.
Getting that ball down to the big fella, 52, Andrew Sarzak with the deuce. And he backed down, had himself great position with a kiss off the high glass for 2. Baranek into the offense for Pinconning. Getting that down to view as Adam Aerosmith with the foul on the play. And View really, as he went up in the air, got hit right in the small of the back, and you could tell By the way, his body jerk is you just don't move 270 pounds like that with a casual bump.
Well, Adam Aerosmith's not going to move 270 pounds. I can guarantee you that.
Gromoski into the corner is going to back things out from the double team. Trying to make things happen right now. No count going. There's still 6 feet separating the two. Trying to go down. Nice job as the shot goes up from Levine. Can't get the shot to drop. Boy, MLS doing a great job on the glass. They got to get this ball across the timeline. Do it inside the 10 seconds. 6:15 left in our third quarter of play. +5 with possession, the MLS Cardinals. Boy, their job going in the second half is right down to the big fellas. 2 tries at the basket with a third opportunity. Gromoski with the foul. And I'll tell you what, pretty obvious what David Lecter is going to do with his halftime, and that is pound that ball down to the bigs.
Yeah, get it into the big fellas and work it inside out, Jeff. Foul on the play by number 3, Michael Baranek, his second, team foul number 2. 54, Spouty for the Cardinals.
When you see them down there in their comfort zone, you got to defensively do what you can to push them another couple of feet out of that comfort zone.
Yeah, and that's a set play, Jeff. And then when they get into that set play, they're looking for Spouty on that little lob in. If he doesn't get it, then they break and then move into the areas around the basket.
He's a pretty tall drink of water, too, and if he keeps that ball high, that second free throw rolls around. View with great defensive body position. It was almost looked like an eclipse down there on his rebound.
He used your backside to clear out, Jeff, but that's what part of rebounding is, using the rear end.
But Levine puts the shot up. He can't get the shot to drop as he had a little floater from 7 in the lane. At the other end of the floor, Aerosmith couldn't get the shot to drop. Look who's really starting to assert himself on the glass right now is View. At the other end, the junior Levine comes. Can't get the shot to drop. And that is going to be Aerosmith, I think, picking up the foul.
That's a good call right there by the official, Jeff. Player was backpedaling, and Levine took advantage of it.
Cade Kestner gets the foul as, I'll tell you what, he stood there and he realized he was about to get run over and he started to bail.
Yep, that's Kestner's third personal foul. Jeff, team foul number 3. Wholesale changes by the Pinconning area Spartans. And coach for Pinconning, Coach Pashik.
Pushing 3 buttons. Boy, a miss of 2 freebies at the free throw line. That ball tipped away.
Good
nice
hustle.
Job. Just stepping on the out-of-bounds line was number 22, Darren Levine. That ball goes back over to Michigan Lutheran Seminary, but still great hands defensively to create an opportunity.
Official was right there, Jeff, looking right down the sidelines. Made a great call. Good position.
As that ball comes around, Berger tickles the twine on the trifecta. Coach Pashik might want a timeout.
Yeah, don't look now. Pinconning down 9 with 5:10 and counting to go in the third quarter.
But this is a big offensive possession for Pinconning. Take your time offensively. Make sure you come away with a high percentage shot that you hope to drain. Forced into the middle, not what you want on that offensive possession. Unforced turnover gives the ball back over to MLS. 4:50 and counting left in the third quarter. 28-19, MLS with possession and up 9.
I'd keep a close eye on Berger right now, Jeff. He's got the hot hand for MLS. That's number 32, has a rock right now.
Trying to move the ball around to the inside. Fight for the loose change, and the ball last touched by the Pinconning area Spartans with 4:31 left in our third quarter play. Again, 28-19, MLS +9 with possession under their own basket.
Jared Fipke down there doing a nice job messing around with the big fellas. Had his hands on him, but just lost it.
Underneath, Berger gets the ball to the big boy who's got a second opportunity, and he's stripped. Osarzak can't finish. At the other end of the floor, that's going to be offense. Yep. As Radacki was just a little out of control going to the hole. Very good job defensively. And I'll tell you, Mike, when you can stand there and take that charge, that's a man-sized deal.
That young man was the guy that had a full head of steam, Jeff. Really, he saw the guy drop below the free throw lines. That's when you pull up and take the jump shot.
Reach and foul goes against Pinconning. Number 21, Michael Defoe. And He tried to get to a spot here on the sideline. Once he couldn't get there, he was beat running down the floor.
Once you get beat, you turn your head and run to the spot, catch up to the player, break down, start playing defense again.
Boy, another great look inside. The ball kept alive by Spotty. That leads to a 3-ball attempt. That shot is missed. Look at 28 feet from the basket. The loose change picked up by MLS.
Well, that was good hustle by Jaden Lair.
And there's Aerosmith with the shot. Unable to get it. 16 feet from the basket. Spotty with another offensive rebound. Third opportunity offensively in this sequence. Underneath the Spotty, he's going to spin to the hole. He's too far under the basket. Pinconning bails him out with a foul.
Foul on the Pinconning area Spartans. That's their 4th personal. That's number 21, Michael Defoe. His that's team foul number 5 for Pinconning area. At the line for the Cardinals, Nathan Spald shooting 2.
Spotty not able to hit either, and I'll tell you, it is a third quarter where both teams are having trouble with their free throws, but MLS is getting that ball down in the post, and they're coming away with points, and now you've got Berger who's getting it happening from the wing. Spotty with a second free throw. Much better trajectory on that shot. Gets the deuce to shot to drop. It's a 10-point deficit for Pinconning right now, Mike, with 3:33 and counting left in the third. They've scored 19 points offensively, and they need to start making it happen.
Go.
You go inside. Boy, he didn't realize it. He had a drop step to the baseline and would have had an easy basket as they were overplaying him to the inside. Gromowski gets the ball. They go back into View. View is double team, puts it up with a strong move. You cannot stop that.
You cannot stop that. That's what I like to see Pinconning area do. Get it to the big fella and make him work on defense down on the block.
Sliding that ball around. The big fella tries to put up a shot, number 44 on the play, and that's Easton. Maybe with his first action of the game. Spartans down 8 with an opportunity to try and dent this deficit with 2:55 left in our third quarter of play.
Really like way Connor View's exerting himself, being a presence down on the block, Jeff.
That's exactly what they need. Trying to look underneath again, and there's a little M&M down there, a little mismatch going on underneath. They just got to have View flash to the ball. He's got it right now. Trying to slide baseline, got double team, couldn't see the help defense coming, slid right into the baseline into the double team. Aerosmith gets that ball on the wing to Berger. Trying to slide that ball around. Berger squares up for 3. He's their shooter. You got to know where he is on the floor. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor by MLS. We'll take a break and be back after this on BCTV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested service. We provide many types of transportation services, from non-emergency medical, wheelchair accessible, school transport services, and shuttle services. Our company strives to provide exceptional service to our customers. Our services are tailored to each person or company's specific needs. For the last 10 years, we have pushed the mark higher and higher to give the best service possible. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine.
Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan, Mike Wisdala, along with you, super statistician Natalie Doan, cameraman Harold Beauchamp, produced and directed by Nick Page. As we take a peek at the officials down there, and certainly a great crew again tonight. Sometimes these games can be a little bit tough, though, without the great flow to the basketball game.
Well, you know, Jeff, they did the varsity girls game, so they got a double dip themselves tonight. And, good for them. They get to watch 2 very good basketball games.
And I'll tell you, you got to watch the fourth quarter of this. You got to stay hydrated. It's a little warm in this gym.
Yeah.
Ball off of the leg of Darren Labine. He had an opportunity to go to the hole, just lost the handle.
Again, that's that cut on that high screen, Jeff. Labine looking to take it to the rack, just lost the handle, one right off his thigh.
Certainly, if you're playing perimeter defense, know where Berger is at. He was open again, didn't pull the trigger. He figures he'll get another opportunity. They try and come back this way. View on defense. I got to give a lot of credit to Mason View. He's done a nice job of staying on the floor tonight and staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah, that was good defense right there by the Pinconning area Spartans. Let's see if they can get themselves a basket here.
It's View, 18 feet from the baseline, gets it down. The ball kicked out of bounds. He was trying to get the ball to Gromoski in the corner for a long 2-ball.
Osarczak into the game for Spouty. And you get some ample girth right there with that big fella coming in for Spouty.
And that ball sails out of bounds, and it'll go back on the baseline. Little miscommunication, but you know what? I think the sophomore had that 5-second clock ticking in his head and realized he had to get that ball in bounds.
Yeah, nobody touched it. Back out of bounds underneath. Pinconning, $1.50 to go in the third quarter. Need to stop right here to slow down this MLS team.
Nice baseline move underneath with a
give
little
it go.
hook underneath the basket. Micah Newman with the deuce. That was a pretty play. He didn't have much real estate to work with.
That's old school right there. That's the old Boston Celtic give and go.
Nice job by
Nice.
Barada. Gets the shot to drop as he's got great penetration to the hole. Your key through that, Mike, is what did he do with his head?
Yeah, he kept his head up to watching the ball all the way through the basket. Jeff, when you drop your head, that sometimes you drop part of your body and you short arm and it doesn't go in. Watch it all the way through. And got the free throw. Nice job by Baranek.
That's a 10-point game once again. Trying to come down the floor. Look at View. Just shuts the door on that play.
Ooh,
But
that's
a
a
little
tough
fadeaway
shot.
by Berger from 12 on the baseline. Gets it to drop with 50 ticks left in our first half.
He's
third
had a
quarter of
nice
play.
game tonight, Jeff. Excuse me. That was a great shot. Little fadeaway.
Gromoski's got people on him underneath the View. That's where he's going to do his damage.
Yeah.
Great
Can't
body
guard.
position sealing off the defender.
Cannot guard him down there, Jeff. Nobody can. He's just too big and strong.
Berger on the left-hand wing going to dribble, penetrate. I'll tell you, he's got some game offensively, and we're going to have a foul on the play, and they are going to get to Connor View.
Connor View's first personal, team foul number 6 for the Pinconning area Spartans. At the line, number 52, Andrew Osarczak, to shoot 2.
The big fella gets 3 pieces of iron, a piece of glass, and can't get the cotton.
Fipke into the game for Gromoski. 27.2 ticks to go in the third quarter. Cardinals 36, Spartans 26.
Look at View with a nice rebound coming from that 3 slot on the wing. Makes it happen. Ooh, thinking about the 3 ball now, dribble penetration. Nice look to the hole. Can't get the shot to drop. How about the backside rebound? Fipke comes into the ball game, makes an instant impact in the game, gets the deuce to drop because he kissed it off the high glass. With 13.1 left in the third, Mike down 8 with a chance to make it a 7-point deficit.
That's Berger's second personal, team foul number 5. Uh-oh.
Well, it's going to be team foul number 7. They're going to shoot.
A lot
if
of free
they miss the
throws.
front end on the 1-and-1, then Pinconning's going to have a chance to come down and make it a 6 or a 5-point deficit with the last shot of the third.
At the line for the Cardinals, Andrew Osarczak shooting 1-and-1. Has not had a lot of success tonight, Jeff, so Pinconning has to do a nice job boxing out.
Well, Sarzak puts that shot up. Another great rebound by Mason View as he comes down the floor, looking to dribble penetrate. He's going to get the ball back, and he's going to have to get rid of the ball. Long 2 ball at the end of the third quarter. It's 36-28. MLS over the Pinconning area Spartans. Back in just a moment with the final 8 minutes right after this on BC TV.
Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your number one option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs.
Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Seeing the cheerleaders in the corner, trying to get the student section revved up. Only down 8, Mike, for the final 8 minutes. Pinconning is in a position to make a run.
Yeah, they did a nice job, Jeff. They had a little bit of a tough stretch to start the third quarter, but they're hanging around, and that's all you can do. Now, let's not try to go out and get this thing back in the first 2 minutes. Take your time, run your offense. I like them trying to get the ball down to Connor View and let him do his thing down on the block.
They've got the first possession of the fourth quarter, too. See what they can do with it. View has given them offense, and he's given them rebounds since he came back into the ball game. Now he's down to the baseline with a nice little 15-footer. Had a good look.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to drop. Just came up a little short. Down at the other end of the floor. Spotty with the shot. Halfway down. Can't get it. Osarzak cleaning the glass. Got the Windex out. The offensive rebound. And the deuce.
Had good position down there, Jeff. 38-28, 7 in the hook to go win the ball game. MLS up by 10 over the Pinconning area Spartans.
View's looking to make something happen. Baronic is trying to force that ball to the inside. And again, Mike, you said be careful not to try and get it back all at once. And they're trying to rush that offense right now. 7 minutes and 16 seconds left is an eternity of basketball.
Oh, man, that's a long time. There's a lot of basketball to be played here. A little bit of a full court press by Pinconning area Spartans. Watch out for Berger.
Rebound off the putback, but Berger saw Mr. View down there and realized I'm not taking it to the hole against that big 747.
Ooh, you can't miss him either. Nice game by Michael Baronic tonight for the Pinconning area Spartans, Jeff.
He's just a little out of control going to the hole. Not going to get bailed out. Comes down on his elbow, too. Trying to flex that hand a little bit to get some feeling back. I don't know why they call that the funny bone.
Ain't nothing funny about that injury. Player control foul against Pinconning area, out of bounds.
View with a 15-footer, and that comes up flat and short. Here's Osarzak at the other end, just like in warm-ups. Kiss off the glass for the deuce. It's a 40-28 game with 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pinconning cannot afford to let this deficit grow from 12. They have got to have meaningful offensive possessions as Baronic sends the ball back up to View. View to View has a good view. They give the ball to Baronic. And that ball partially tipped as it goes into the hands of MLS. Spotty saved it to Osarzak, who gets the ball to Aerosmith. And they're going to take their time offensively and see what they can do as they try to force that ball down. Fipke with a great job on the D. View going strong to the hole, has that ball tipped away and right off his leg. That's just bad luck.
Yep, that was a tough break for Pinconning area Spartans and Mason View. Jeff looking across the sidelines over there. The coach has a card system for calling out the plays for MLS. The last one was number 32. Let's see what they do this time.
They're running the 32 again. Spotty not anything there. They set it back to Aerosmith up top. Taking their time offensively. Kestner. As they try and take that ball down in the wing. Nice job by Fipke. The ball knocked out of bounds. Fipke with that help defense got to the baseline in time to cut the path.
Yeah, good defense by Fipke. Stepped right out of bounds, Jeff. Defense, you can step out of bounds. Use that baseline for another defender. Good job by Fipke.
Down 12, they've got to have instant offense. Kestner with the shot. Can't get it to drop. Another offensive rebound and a deuce. The offensive second chance opportunities have really been painful for Penny tonight.
Boy, Ozarchak is having a great second half for the MLS Cardinals.
Trying to go on the inside. There's a foul on the play. Defoe's going to go to the free throw line and shoot a 2. Free throws. Mike, no better way to make a comeback than to be able to score points without the time clock running.
Fouls on number 54, Spaldy, his first. Team foul number 6, Jeff. Nice free throw by number 21, Michael Defoe. Into the game for the Cardinals, Spartans, Tyler Albrecht. He doesn't waste much time, does he? Nice job.
He knows what he wants to do.
Oh, yeah.
He knows what he likes.
That's his
Smith
style.
trying to beat the press, gets into the front court. Just avoids the double team. Nice backside look to Spotty. And he makes it look easy as the over-rotated defensively and allowed the easy deuce for Spotty sitting on the backside.
Spotty's big target, Jeff. He's got long and lanky arms. And they saw him on the backside. Turnover to MLS. 4:50 to go in the ballgame. 44-30 MLS over the Pinconning area Spartans. Almost called the Michigan State.
Oh, my. Quickly down into the front court. There's Berger wide open for a three ball. Gets it a little bit short. Fight for the loose change.
Good hustle.
Still trying to get the ball down loose on the floor, and we're going to have timeout MLS with possession on the floor by Aerosmith. We'll take a break with 4:36 left in the fourth. 44 MLS, 30 Pinconning. Back after this on BCTV.
How's married life? Are you ready to have a baby? Baby, baby. How about that baby? Ooh. I'm not getting any younger.
When you are ready. With the only neonatal intensive care unit in the Great Lakes Bay region, Covenant is the safest place for your delivery. Go to mycovenantbaby.com.
Back here on BCTV is Coach Paschik doing what he can to try and encourage his troops. Down 14, still time left in this ball game. They have got to get stops on the defensive end and turn them into transition baskets on the offense.
I would agree with that, Jeff. They got to pick it up defensively and take care of the basketball when they are on the offense. Get to the free throw line, make their free throws. A lot of time left to be played.
And that ball inbounded to number 20, Kessner. Moving that ball around. Aerosmith trying to go under the post. And I'll tell you, that's a place where it is just a man going to the basket and knowing how to finish.
Yeah,
Spotty.
That's a little bit of a mismatch down there. Spotty's going about 6'4", Jeff. Very strong down low.
A near turnover. The ball back into the hands of the Spartan. MLS were jumping that route. Nice job going the baseline, and number 22, Darren Labine, had his pocket picked at the other end of the floor. I'm looking for some Seminary patience offensively.
Work the ball around, get the good shot, get a layup. Look for Spotty down on the block was what they're going to look for right there.
Yep, Fibke with the foul as they got that ball into Spotty. I would be shocked the rest of the ball game if MLS is shooting in anything outside 7-8 feet.
Yep, they'll work at the Spotty because he's really got some mismatch down there, Jeff. Fibke, when he's trying to guard Spotty, what he has to do is get on the low side and get his hand up in the passing lane and make that player catch the ball and turn into the lane on that post defense, on that backside help defense.
Big fella with a nice touch at the free throw line. Second free throw attempt coming with 3:47 left in the ball game. That one's off the mark. Fibke is knocked to the ground by number 22, Caleb Hine.
That's Caleb's second personal, team foul number 7. Nice job right here. Stops the clock, Jeff. Now again, Pinconning's got to go up there and make those free throws.
I believe Fibke's going to be the one shooting.
Yep. Nice job by Fibke going up strong.
Nice rotation again. A little bit strong. Look at Labine pulling out that long rebound as they get that ball back up top. Labine from way outside. That ball was partially tipped. Ball tipped back inside on a nice job by Defoe. But getting the ball back
Good hands by number 20.
And he was trying to make sure that he was still in the backcourt so he didn't get, but you got to
Right.
have all 3 points over.
Yep.
So there's Osarzak underneath, and Defoe just can't handle that big beast down there.
Michael Defoe's third personal foul, team foul number 10 for the Pinconning area Spartans. Jeff, you know what that means.
Double secret probation. The rest of the way. Osarzak misses the first of 2, but with 3:20 left, MLS has brought this out to a 17-point lead. Just seems like a few minutes ago it was just 4.
Yep, it was Ozarchek's having a nice fourth quarter. Good second half for the Cardinals.
Pinconning needs instant offense in this game, down 18. They're going to need to start burping up some threes. Boy, Fibke had an opportunity to take that to the hole. Didn't realize he was open.
Want to say congratulations to the ladies team last week, Jeff, against St. Louis. The Hoops for Hope raised for Brindley the Brave, raised around $3,000 for that cause.
Boy, this gym was packed last week. Saw the highlights on TV, and it was a thing of beauty. The long 3 ball is missed. Labine tried to think about the 3, but he was stymied. He's going to try and come off a screen. Now has the nice looking open shot. Double iron. Can't get it to drop. Fibke can't get the rebound to drop. As it's 48-30, the ball goes down into the corner and be retrieved by Labine. Coming down 2-on-2. He's going to want to finish. Puts it up a little bit too strong off the glass. And with 2:22 and counting left in the ball game, up 18 with possession, they're going to just slow it down.
Yep, slow it down, run. Will be a little patient on offense unless you get an open 3 like that. Again, Ozarchek. Notice how he kept the ball high, Jeff. Didn't bring it down, just did that little hop up there. Really nice job by Ozarchek.
We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Pinconning area Spartans down 50-30 with 2:06 left in the ball game. We'll take a break and be back after this on BCTV.
Plum Harris Insurance Agency of Bay County is a proud sponsor of Bay County TV sports and your number 1 option for all of your insurance needs. From home and auto to recreational vehicles, we can cover it all. Stop by our office location at 706 South Euclid Avenue or call us at 989-686-5850 to save hundreds on your insurance needs.
Back here on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, super statistician Natalie Doan, cameraman Harold Beauchamp, produced and directed by Nick Page. 5 of the 6 are the fun group tonight. It's been a ball game that after halftime, MLS, whatever Coach Lechner had to say at halftime, those kids absorbed it mightily.
Yeah, they did. Had a nice halftime, came out on fire, and Ozarchek has done a nice job for the MLS Cardinals.
View triple team gets that ball out. You got to get it up now.
There you go.
There's a nice looking deuce by Connor View. Or by Mason, excuse me.
Bro to bro, they're going to talk about that tonight.
They've done that a couple of times in the driveway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The old inside out. Boy, nice hands that time defensively by Lair, or offensively by Lair. Keep that ball from going out of bounds. $1.50 left in the ball game. They'll be patient offensively also into the ball game. Brody Easton, number 44, he loses control of the ball. Down on the floor. If there's somebody's getting their mitts on that, View's not giving it back. Trying to come down the floor. $1.15 and counting. Gromowski wide open from 16. A little bit strong. Can't get the shot to drop. Micah Newman with the one-and-done rebound. He's looking to finish. Look on the other end. A little bit of a tough angle from Hine. Couldn't get that to finish.
Yeah, he was too far underneath, and really he thought he was too wide open, Jeff, in that transition offense for the Cardinals.
Trying to move the ball around. They go into View. View, the big fella with a nice soft touch. Gets it up a little bit strong. Fight for the loose ball, and it comes down to Easton. 40 ticks left in the game. Easton looking to finish. Trying to get himself in the stat book. Gets the deuce to drop. With 30 ticks left in the ball game, 52-32. Pinconning is going to fall short here in their attempt to make their first win of the year on senior night. View floating down the lane, a little bit strong. Osarzak said that's the easiest rebound I'll have all night long. They look like they're not even going to attempt another shot right now, as they'll have an opportunity to just take it easy. I don't think they want to shoot again with 10 seconds left in the ball game.
Cardinals will pull it out and come away with a 52-32 win against the Pinconning area Spartans.
That's all there is.
There isn't anymore.
The final score in our ball game, MLS 52, Pinconning area Spartans 32. We'll be back in just a minute on BCTV to put the wraps on this one.
The Times Lofts in downtown Bay City is the area's newest and finest apartment living with units that meet your every need, including stainless steel appliances. With prices starting at $850, there is something for everyone. To receive further information and find your dream loft, call us at 989-893-2000 or visit us on our website at thetimeslofts.com.
Back on the post-game show here on BCTV, Jeff Toad and Mike Wasdala along with you. It was a great first half for the Pinconning area Spartan boys team, but they just didn't have the same response as MLS coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, Jeff, it was just a real tough second half for the Pinconning area Spartans. Ozarchek from MLS did a really nice job coming out there and giving the Cardinals some spark. And unfortunately for the Pinconning area Spartans, they took another tough loss tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, coming out of the halftime, certainly the focus of MLS is to put that ball in the paint to Spotty and to Osarzak, and I'll tell you, those two big fellas responded in a monster way in the second half.
Yeah, they really did. And Pinconning hung around there in the second half, Jeff, especially in the third quarter, and they started going down to the big fella, Connor View, getting him some looks, and Baronic did a nice job, but unfortunately they just couldn't finish the deal, and another tough loss, another tough conference loss for Pinconning. But you saw really good things from Pinconning there at stretches during the ball game.
A lot of great things from Pinconning. Indeed, we saw it tonight. One of the things that we could not get over, though, is with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter, only 19 points on the board. They were down 29-19 at that point. But, boy, you just have to find a way offensively to get that ball in the hole.
Well, they had some opportunities with the free throws that didn't go down. Finally, Mason View made that one from the short corner, but it just didn't have enough tonight, Jeff. But that had a lot to do with MLS and their defensive prowess, and they also did a nice job getting the ball down to the big fellas on offense, Ozarchek and Spouty.
Well, it was a double dip tonight where the Pinconning area Spartans ended up on the short end. The girls played a great game tonight, but they came up a little bit short. The boys played a great first half, but just couldn't answer the bell in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was very similar to both games, Jeff. Both teams played very well in the first half. The second half, they didn't play as well. But again, you see points of both these teams where they play very well. Spots of brightness for this team, and then you also see a lot of the mistakes from what you normally see from teams with a lot of young players on them.
Consistency is the one word that I think both coaches are striving for down the stretch of the regular season.
Well, it's there, Jeff. They just got to put a game of 32 minutes together. We saw both these teams do the same thing. They maybe played about 26 minutes in both games, put 32 minutes together, and they're going to be okay. And maybe they can get one win here and go into the districts with that one win.
What is the nice thing about the marathon in the regular season that they have to look forward to at the end of that little rainbow?
Well, the thing is, everybody gets a chance. You can go 0-20 and still have a chance to win a state championship. So that's the beautiful thing about high school basketball. You can go in there, you can upset somebody and get yourself either a district championship or maybe get to the semifinals and do some nice things.
I know the boys drew Standish Sterling in the first round of the districts, and they played them very tough earlier this year. So possibility of early victory for them, and boy, that couldn't come against a better team if they can come to fruition with that.
Well, it's just a good time to keep getting better, keep working hard, keep that blue shirt mentality. Jeff, come to work every day. Let's try to get that first one in conference and also during the regular season.
I'd like to thank our crew again tonight, super statistician Natalie Doan, Harold Beauchamp on the camera, and Nick Page producing and directing. What a great family we're blessed with.
Well, we got great sponsors again. Want to thank Mike View and the Pinconning Booster Club. Talked to Mr. View earlier in the evening. We got a great opportunity coming up next, Jeff. We got the Millington Cardinals heading over to Essexville Garber to take on the Garber Dukes, and we're expecting big things. Haven't seen the Garber boys team in a while, but that's going to be an exciting game. Millington and Garber, kind of a nice little rivalry right there in that Tri-Valley.
I've had the opportunity to officiate 3 of Garber's varsity boys games, and every time I go to interview or introduce myself to Coach Watts, he goes, "Oh, you're doing much better on my last name." I said, "That Watts name is a real tough name, Coach. I think I finally got it down."
It's under over 3 letters, excuse me, so it's tough for Jeff to pronounce.
So that'll be our next ball game. Again, Pinconning playing great in stretches in both the girls and the boys game. Unfortunately, come up a little bit shy. We hope you have a great, safe night. Understand it's a little snow squall out there, but hey, we live in Michigan. Have a great, safe night, and we'll look forward to talking with you soon.
I'll see you at Garber.